What's going on, people? TroopzTV. Back again. Like our blood clot again, you understand? Episode 375 of Back Again. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to the blood clot team. You know what I'm saying? Big up the chat as always, blood. You understand? Big up the mods, them, my brothers. Big up the man, them as well, blood. You get me? Monts, Flawless, and is that Gusto? Oh, it's Lewis, blood. You get me? We are in the cup, blood. You understand? International settings, but the man them are still there, blood. You get me? Let me check in on the man them. You understand? Monts, what you telling me, blood? International break.
Yeah, man. Hey, it's not everyone's favorite time. By the way, Lewis is looking like Lavia, blood. I lie, bro. Man, it's looking just like Lavia, bro. So I had to put that one out there. But yeah, nah, it's not the greatest time. Couple injury scares. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, a couple injury scares and that already. We don't we love an international break, right? You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it was so boring. I'm seeing animal combined 11s.
I did see that. I know what you're talking about. I seen that. I know exactly what you're talking about. I did see
me and Rant spent half an hour. Me and Rant spent half an hour to 45 minutes breaking down an animal 11.
Yeah. Crazy how they have the fox in the midfield, but it's literally fox in the box.
Bro, how about this? I was saying, why do they have the gorilla in the 6? But then I thought, you know what? It's going to be racist wherever they put the gorilla. So I was just like, it's just
gorilla in the 6 makes sense. You just got to put some energy around it.
But I'm just saying, wherever they put the gorilla, it's going to be racist in it. That's just the bottom.
Where they put the tiger? That's what I want to know.
Huh?
Where they put the tiger?
I think it was
the tiger was right wing.
Was he right wing? That's not correct.
Or was it
for that one still?
No, the leopard was left wing, the giraffe was up top, and the eagle was in the 10. But he was like, I don't know. I think the lion was at centre back and the tiger was right wing, from what I remember.
But yeah, bro, the fox in the box is crazy.
This is it, bro. Like an animal 11, yeah. It's just dark, innit? Like it's dark times, bro. I'm seeing some mad comparisons on the timeline. You know what I'm saying? And it just is what it is at this point. So yeah, international break. Let's just enjoy. Even though England are playing today, let's just enjoy. You know. Oh, Rasmus Højlund doing the Sue on Ronaldo. I guess there's that as well. So yeah, I've been all right though, man. I've been all right. Obviously, Chiefs, you know what I'm saying? More life to the little one as well. You know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? So shout out every time. You know what I'm saying? Apart from that, yeah, man. I'm there.
Flawless. Yeah, like he said. Sue.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like I just literally before we came on, I just see shout out to my guy Cam. He put it in the group chat and he was like, if there's ever a picture or something that happens that indicates you need to retire, it's this. Like, yo, just call it, yo, Højlund suing up, man. I didn't watch the game, but just heard about it. It's like, but yeah, Fez.
And we have Carefree Lavia. You get me? Man, like Carefree Lavia. You understand? We can, you know what? Now
the first time Lavia's been spotted this year up the Chelsea.
Now I can see your Ethiopian background.
Oh, what? It weren't obvious before.
Nah, now it brings it out.
Hey, appreciate it anyway. But yeah, it's great to be back. Big up everyone. It's been a fucking dead week, but I've also spent the whole week fighting an illness. But you know what? I saw Mauricio Pochettino's USA get knocked out by Panama, and suddenly I feel healthy again. Life is good. Big up everybody. Like, subscribe. And yeah, England played today. I'm actually pulling up for once, so I look forward to it.
Big up man like Jun. He says, Lewis, thoughts on Poch losing in the semi-finals?
It's Maresca's fault. It's Maresca's fault, so sorry. Maresca out. And Maresca out. Big up, Juno.
They're still not starring, blood. I don't know what's going on. You get me? But England, lads. England take on Albania, the amazing international football, blood. you get me, is upon us, lads. You understand? But it is Tommy Tuchel's first game in charge of the England Three Lions, blood. This is the squad that he picked. You get me? Obviously.
Did anyone replace Palmer? Because I know he weren't ready for it.
Gibbs White.
Yeah, okay. Morgan Gibbs White has replaced Palmer, but
should have been there anyway.
Who would you have put him in for instead, Mons?
Probably sounds mad, but probably Curtis Jones.
Raw, your own people. It'd be your own people, you know.
Maybe that. Like, I'm just looking. Obviously, like probably maybe Jordan Henderson. But if we're talking DMs, then you only left with Rice really in it. So I'm not gonna take out. We've only got 2 DMs. So if we're doing like for like, maybe Jones would be the one you take out, or maybe you take out one of the defenders and add a midfielder. Like Kwanzaa's there. Like Walker's there. Walker don't need to be there. Do you know what I'm saying? So it could be like Walker, Jones, could be any of them really. Like it's not specifically Jones in it. But Morgan Gibbs White definitely deserves to be there. You know what I'm saying? I also think Callum Hudson-Odoi should be there instead of Foden. But
okay.
You know.
Man, like Troy, yeah.
100%. 100% Troy should be.
He has
there.
had a better season than Foden, to be fair.
Yeah.
A much
Yeah,
better
yeah.
season. So what? All in all, Mons, what are you saying on the squad? Tommy Tuchel's first squad, blood.
Do you know what?
With everyone that's available as well, this is what he's.
Yeah, because there's certain man, obviously. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna lie. Rashford back in the squad. I'm happy for that. I think that's the first example of I remember this isn't a World Cup squad. Like this isn't the final squad in it. So this is just for this international break. I'm happy that Rashford's there. I would have liked to see. Is Lewis Hall English?
Yeah, he is.
No, Scottish.
No, Scottish. Sorry.
Is he not English?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, he's a Scottish man.
Yeah. No, big ups. Hey, Scottish got some left backs, bro. That's three bad man left backs they've had over.
No, I'm bugging. No, he's English.
So he is English.
Yeah, I'm bugging.
English, yeah. I mean, yeah, Lewis Hall missing out is crazy to me. Then if he is English, because I'm looking at the defensive names. I'm looking at Dan Burn. I'm happy for Dan Burn, but if Dan Burn's there, how's Lewis Hall not there? If Livermento's there, how's Lewis Hall not there? Like England lack left backs in general. Do you know what I'm saying? Lewis Skelly and Lewis Hall. Oh, is he injured? Well, yeah, he's injured. So he's injured. And then, of course, he's injured because he didn't play in the final, innit? Yeah, he's injured. So, yeah, fair enough then. So, apart from that, the defensive line, I think I'm quite happy with it. I don't know if there's anyone else in the defense. I'd probably be like, oh, my days. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe the return of Reece James, I'd say. I don't know if he's done enough.
No. Leave him.
But if we're talking maybe for the next for the next time that there is an England call up, if he does well, then we'd look at Reece James as well, I'd say. But yeah, midfield, I feel like Morgan Gibbs White has to be there. I feel like Tomori never gets love. I think Loftus-Cheek don't get no love. Like
it's like you go to Syria and they just air you.
Yeah, they just air you, bro.
But then how's Henderson getting airtime from the Eredivisie?
Bruh.
Yeah, Henderson there.
Is it a
Eredivisie?
Maybe it's quite white. You know what I'm saying? Quite right or quite white.
I can say that because Walker's in the same exact boat. It's like, why is Walker there?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Walker.
Yeah,
some
Walker is
in the England squad by merit, innit? We know
AC Milan.
Yeah,
this is what I'm saying.
Why's Foden there? Why's
this
Foden?
This is what I'm saying. Did he pick a England team on merit or an England team on form?
Yeah, but it's 50-50,
to me, it's mix and blend.
Yeah, because Rashford's there. And Rash, like that's the choice where you look at and you go, you know what? No one's gonna. I don't think anyone argues why Rashford is in that team. But people, I just think people like Hudson-Odoi are going to be looking at not Cole Palmer, so looking at Foden going, excuse me.
Exactly.
Like what actually has Foden done to be getting an England call up? Genuinely. And what's he actually
He's been
done?
picked for this season.
He's had a purple patch and that's it.
Joke thing.
You know what I'm saying? He's done absolutely nothing to you know what I'm saying?
This as well, by the way, lads. Sorry to block you out, Flawless. Tommy Tuchel has left Morgan Gibbs-White, Gerald Quansah, and Aaron Ramsdale out of his squad for the game against Albania at Wembley tonight.
Yeah, so he's probably gonna go. Yeah, again, I don't know, man. Like,
Yeah, it's more.
I'm not really happy with the squad. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, the squads, even though England will win the game regardless.
I'm gonna say it as it is, blood, because man are sitting there like, ooh, bro. I'm not happy with the squad, innit? Why is Foden there? What has he done this season, bro? Please tell me.
It's not about not being.
Why is Colwell in there as well, blood?
Yeah, like
he's been tragic.
Yo, it's England. Who they playing? Albania and who? I'm not gonna lie.
Albania and Latvia, I believe it is.
That's where I'm at with the troops. I just don't care.
Flawless.
Yeah, but the writing is on the wall.
If it's a major tournament,
like, why has Henderson been called into this squad?
Because we know that these managers do foolishness, man. Henderson should.
What the fuck are we doing, bro?
Walker should.
Are we saying Henderson's going to be part of our World Cup squad? Is that what we're saying now? Yeah.
Yeah, like
I hope
because we should be building towards the World Cup. This squad does not look like a squad that is building towards the World Cup.
It's like half of it. It's like half.
Yeah, that's why I say it's a mix and blend thing.
Yeah, it's half.
It's like, you know, when you go into a dance, yeah, and then like half of the night is good, and then the rest is shit.
I thought he was going to say
this England squad, blood.
I thought he was going to say it's like a club where there's 2 rooms. You know what I'm saying? And that.
Yeah, it's like that, blood. It's like liquid envy. It's like liquid envy back in the day. You go in liquid, is dead. You go in envy, all right, you're catching a vibe, blood. You understand?
Yeah.
Infernos,
yeah. Do you reckon he plays a back 3 or does he go with a back 4?
I don't know, because Tuchel's very like adaptable.
He's known for his back 3 though, isn't he?
Yeah, Lewis
he was known for that for Chelsea, but like for PSG, he'd like interchange based on the opposition. So I really don't know.
Because look how many.
He could try the back 5 thing. He could try play a back 4. It just depends on how he views the squad.
Yeah, because he took 9 defenders. Is it?
And even with Chelsea, there was a period where he played back 4. We were just shit with it.
But with Skelly, we all know Skelly can play midfield, so it's maybe like he took 8.5.
Because you got to look who there can play wing back. Skelly could play wing back. Livramento could play as a wing back. And Walker could play as a wing back as well.
Can Colwell play wing back for Lewis? Or
I don't even think Colwell should play, to be honest. But
James can play wing back.
James, I don't want to see play. I don't want him to see him get a minute personally.
James will probably be more likely to like a third centre back in the back 3 rather than I think.
That too.
Yeah.
I'm just asking because you got Dan Burn there.
Me and Tuchel will fall out if I see him doing wing back.
Like, I done said that. Like I would have always loved to see the Reece James and Trent right wing back, Reece James right centre back. I would have really liked to see that. When
hopefully he does it. Should have played.
But the one time Reece James is fit. Now the other guys.
I think that's something you should definitely look at 100%. That's our bad boy right hand side. That.
Yeah, it is.
That's our bad boy right hand side.
And then you got Saka there. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Cold.
But then it depends on what you want to play up top, like in the front 3/4. But yeah, this squad is like England gonna win the game regardless. It's like, yeah, the squad ain't the best, but this is England versus Albania. So
yeah, I think the way I look at it is that.
Like Mon said, man are out here doing combined 11s on socials and it's going viral. That's how much people care about international break in this England squad and these England games.
Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Also, 4 goalkeepers. Isn't that a bit new? Isn't it usually 3
because like because it's good to see Ramsdale back in there. You get me? But you understand? He hasn't had the best season. I'm not gonna lie. He's had a few bozo moments. You get me? Obviously Pickford. Henderson, Trafford, I'm not sure.
He's been performing well though, because ain't Burnley high up in they're high in the championship, aren't they? They're like, I think they're second.
The championship, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Goalkeeper.
Yeah, you can't change your nose, but again, I'd rather see a championship.
I'm not turning my nose, I'm just saying like the level of
But he might be good though. It's like I'd rather see someone DM in the championship balling out than Henderson. He deserves his shot. I'm sure there's a DM in the championship. You can play ahead of Henderson.
You would have put Pope in there instead?
Maybe. Yeah, I wouldn't play Pickford. I wouldn't pick Pickford. It's terrible. Why?
Who's our best goalkeeper?
Probably Pope. It's probably Pope.
Out of that list, I'll just Pickford.
Oh, the listed. That is just different levels of mid. Let's be real. Outside of Trafford, I don't know too much about him. Henderson's okay. Pickford's poor. Ramsdale's okay. None of them are anything special. That's why I'm
most
saying
likely to give you a good game, though.
He's like,
yeah,
try
Pickford
something
got
new.
that, like, you know, like when Maguire put on the England shirt, he turns into, you get me?
Yeah, because if
Beckenbauer
you're
and their
playing
man
against-
there, blood. Pickford
Let-
turns into fucking Oliver Kahn, mate. You know
No,
what I mean?
let me play against Moldova and Andorra and
No, but to be fair,
Albania.
no. To be fair to Pickford, Pickford never lets us down in tournaments. Like
No, I'm
he's got us
talking
through
more so-
penalty shootouts.
I'm talking more so the Maguire situation.
Oh,
Not Pickford. Pickford has actually performed well. He
yeah.
performs
So is
better for
Maguire
England
at
than he performed
tournaments.
True.
That's why I'm saying that when he puts on that England shirt, it's a different thing.
Yeah,
There's like certain people when they play for their country, it means more. Where to tread.
Until Giroud is dunking on him for France, but hey ho, we move. Well, yeah, I think you have to just move, like you said about building towards the World Cup, and that's what it should be. Telling me Henderson, there's no other central midfielder who could have played there at Henderson.
I don't
a
understand
fullback
why
or centre back
there.
over World Cup. Like I don't get it. Foden, even though he's younger, should not be there. It should be off you looking to build off the future, build towards the future. Number one, and then number two, on form. How's Gibbs White, who's probably arguably the most informed 10 in the league, not there? How's Callum Hudson-Odoi not there? What are we doing? Solanke's just come back from injury. So how is Cho?
Solanke hasn't lit up the place this season
either, but he's
I
just.
think Ollie Watkins is injured too, no?
Yeah, but it's like, what is going on? Like you're playing, you can experiment. You don't necessarily. All right.
Don't you think that what's his name? The Lap should have got a call up instead of Solanke.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great shout. Actually, no. To be fair, even I swear Delap's goals have dried up recently.
They have dried up, but at least he's been.
But that's because of the club. Like, you understand? I think he's had a better season than Solanke.
He should again. These are if you're not going to play these players in these type of games, when are they going to get an opportunity? You know what certain players are giving you. You know this. Like you know what Walker, Henderson, Foden. Like I give, regardless of form, Solanke, what they're gonna give you. More so the first three that I mentioned. Play these others. Why is Gibbs White not in the initial squad? Why is Callum going up there? Who?
Tony.
I don't know how he's getting on over in Saudi.
I'll tell you,
man forgot about him.
Yeah, like once you go to Saudi, it's kind of like.
I'll tell you.
Although I know he got a hat trick recently.
22 matches, 16 goals, 3 assists, blood. He's doing pretty well.
Oh, fuck yeah. Bring him through,
doing
bro.
pretty well, mate. You know
I'm a big fan of Ivan Toney. He's playing in Saudi. He's playing in Saudi Arabia. He's playing it. Come on.
Yeah, but you're telling me that flipping man are getting called in from the Dutch league, blood. You understand? There's better players in the Saudi league than the Dutch league.
No, but Henderson shouldn't be. I agree.
If you made a Saudi 11 against a Dutch 11, yeah, against an Eredivisie 11, yeah, the Saudi 11 are smoking the Eredivisie 11, blood. Yeah,
I just clocked as well. Kyle Walker
didn't even know to put in the Eredivisie 11, blood. Yeah, not even a respectful thing, on a real thing. Yeah, who do we even know? Who, blood? Who, blood? Tell me, blood. Who? Fucking no one, mate. Yeah, but you got Jordan fucking Henderson in here. Yeah, fucking Jordan. That's the midfield. Jordan Henderson, blood. Jordan fucking Henderson.
His hand all by himself.
What the fuck are we doing?
He shouldn't be there, even though I am in agreement with you in regards to Henderson shouldn't be there either. That's a travesty that he's there. That is a travesty. There's no way that Jordan Henderson should be there. Not a chance. Surely there's somebody else.
Even Welbeck, facts chat. Welbeck. What about Welbeck? Welbeck's been cooking this year.
Yeah, you got Wissy, you got Welbs. There could have been a pick. Come on,
if you're picking Henderson, why can't you pick Welbeck?
Welbeck definitely.
If you want to bring Henderson back in the squad,
a form. If we're going off form, play him. Obviously,
even Archie Gray.
Have we spoken about Kyle Walker being selected again?
Yeah, I agree with.
Why is Walker in there? What?
Terrible.
Has he got like a little? I don't know, a little.
Where's Trippier?
What's the
is
word?
He injured?
He might have got because he can't. Did he not come? Was he not limping in the final? He might not be fit. I don't know though. Don't quote me on that.
No, chat will let us know.
Yeah, why ain't Spence in there, blood?
Yeah, Jed Spence deserves a shout. Yeah,
that's yeah, I hear that.
See, Jed Spence over Walker.
Yeah.
Archie Gray over Henderson, for example. Why not play these players in?
Or even like an Adam Wharton, for example.
Yeah, like why not?
He's been kind of dead.
He has been, but like
I think he's been injured as well.
Yeah, he's been injured, but yeah, you mentioned it. Jed Spence, Archie Gray. I'm sure there's some players like I
can't lie. Them Tottenham English youths have been doing their thing.
Yeah, they've been playing well. It's like play them. Like you don't need two pivot players to play these teams you're playing. Come on, what are we doing?
Oh, the squad got announced before the final. That's still crazy.
Yeah, still, regardless, it's like
Because even like the form before the final, bro.
I don't know what man said. I don't know.
Hold up, chat. Is there an echo? Because Fata just messaged me saying there's one.
Is it me?
No. I mean, the rest of the chat ain't saying it, but apparently there's an echo.
No, I can't hear no echo.
Yeah, I can't hear no echo.
Just keep running with it. Keep running with it.
Even Braithwaite. Where's Braithwaite?
This is terrible. It's not.
Bless chat. Appreciate you, man.
I don't get this squad, blood. And I was happy when Tuchel got appointed. And
I think don't get misunderstood. Yeah, I think he'll do well
this week as well. About when they asked him about what was wrong with the team last year. I like his reply, blood.
But then scared to lose.
Yeah, but then this squad here, I want this.
It's because they're gonna win regardless type of thing.
He said excitement was missing. This not make me excited. You look like, you're sounding like Cronky right now. You get me? Be excited. And then I get fucking that.
You know what? It depends though the 11 how it plays, because there's a lot of attacking quality there. There's a hell of a lot
of
goalkeepers,
blood.
Yeah, forget it for one.
And then you look at it, you're like, why is Henderson in there, bro? Because imagine Henderson goes in there and does his thing, and then he corrupts Tuchel's mind. You get me?
Well, that's Tuchel's foolishness if he allows that.
You get me? And then you get me? Morgan Gibbs White does his thing, but he's only cover for Palmer, so he's like, yeah, forget about them boy there. And then we got Henderson.
Yeah, but like I said, outside of Henderson, I don't have really too many outside of Henderson and Foden in regards to midfield and attackers. I don't have any issues really with anybody else there.
I mean, even by this logic,
it's not a problem like that.
I mean, by this logic as well, though, like that, as I said, if we're going on form, and probably how it should be against some of these teams, should Palmer even be in the squad?
No.
Shouldn't be.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's not me homing in on Palmer because that's
you just being.
No, it's not. You should your argument.
Because I question Curtis Jones, and that's one of my own players. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know where obviously someone mentioned it in the chat as well. Angel Gomez, he better be injured, innit? Because if he's not injured,
Angel Gomez. Because when he came in last,
more questions.
In the last international break, Monster's right, bro. He was fucking moving mad.
He played well. He did, and that's the type of player who should be there, especially with the opposition you're facing. You're not playing France or Brazil or Germany. You're not playing respectfully top nations where you go, all right, we need to make sure we have cover everywhere. It's like you don't need necessarily 2-3 DMs in the squad, or if one of them gets injured, we might be. Don't matter where you're short.
Goalkeepers, blood.
That is also true. Like, it don't matter where you're short. Like, these men could manage themselves without a manager and beat these two sides. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
Let's be real.
I mean, I can see some of the chatters saying that why is Rashford in there? I mean,
Rashford we agree with.
Yeah, he's performed. He has performed well for Villa. He deserves a call up, 100%.
Yeah, like we're talking about recent form.
Yeah.
Recent form. Obviously, not everything's on recent form when it comes to the squad. You kind of got to mix and match. As I said, Palmer's recent form for me doesn't warrant an England call up.
Yeah,
Gordon's recent form doesn't warrant an England call up. Do you know what I'm saying? Gordon, fair enough, he was suspended in it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's one of them ones. There's certain players that I think should be in the team on merit, but I think he's chosen the wrong ones. Like the merit guys shouldn't be Jordan Henderson.
Nah, the merit guys are like Bellingham, Kane.
Yeah, like the merit
people who are going to be there in the World Cup. Yeah, people who are going to be there.
People that you know that are guaranteed on the plane. Rice. Yes. You get me? That man there. Not fucking Henderson. Fucking.
I'll be biased and say
Walker. What's Walker in there for, blood?
Yeah,
Walker's only like the only time I see Walker like moving mad is when his baby mother's trying to get me do the mad thing.
This guy's crazy.
Big man thing.
Yeah.
This guy crazy.
When he's got another court case going on, that's the only time I see him moving fast. Otherwise, I just see him getting rip up.
This guy's mad.
Yeah. Even Kwanzaa. I don't even like Kwanzaa been left out of the squad, but what Kwanzaa being there is like, what? Cool. Last season, I get why he got called up last season because he refinished the season really well. But like now, like what? It don't really make sense. But as I said, even though Morgan Gibbs was added to the squad, he was literally left out. He's left out of the squad for today. He's not in the squad.
Yeah, he's left out today. Yeah, it's crazy. Off his form as well, and the way Forest have been performing.
What is like blood? It's
just stayed home, bro. Because I remember these men are playing Albania, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, shout out Albania though, blood. Allow it once.
No. I'm not saying that. Like, I'm saying that. Yes, I get it. Yeah, I get it. The
Nah,
daughters
fuck
are
Rojo,
the
blood.
daughters,
Just big up them.
bro. And listen, I know the daughters are laying that and the dads are crazy, but at the end of the day, bro, like this is it's not a again. We're not playing France, bro. We're not playing France. That's the bottom line.
I'm just saying he's a German agent.
No, he's not because we'll
Nah,
Yeah,
actually, like
I'm
we ain't seen many of a man do these foolish squads.
like
Nah, but
We
when
watched, we, watched
bro, like,
we watched Southgate do this for what?
no,
8
but fuck
years?
Southgate, blood. Did you not really expect Tuchel to come in and pick this type of squad with
Yeah.
with everyone who's fit, how everyone's playing,
It's
the
not
way he
surprising.
spoke? Did you really expect to see fucking Jordan Henderson?
Yeah, I'm not surprised. No,
No. Do you
I'm
know what
not
it is?
surprised.
As I said, there's no excuse. As I said, there's no excuse to be picking Henderson, Walker, and some of the other and Foden, bro. There's no
Walker,
excuse.
Foden, like
There's no excuse to be picking them. But as I said, certain
Colwell. Why is
managers are
Colwell
merit
in there?
certain managers are merit to it.
Like it's like why is Cole like, bro?
Yeah,
I don't
I'm not
understand.
surprised.
You know what I'm
What do you
saying?
think
I don't know.
11? What do you think the 11 he'll go with?
Ooh, that's the tough question.
Probably Pickford. Pickford will definitely be in goal. I think Pickford will start. I'll probably go.
Does he
Walker
go
at
back
right back.
3 or a back 4?
He's gonna
think
go
Walker
Walker right back because out of that list, who goes right back instead of Walker? James.
Walker.
James
Yeah, I
or
think he goes-
Livramento?
Does he go? I think he
Livramento
goes
can go
Walker.
there. James can go there. Walker can go there.
I think he.
Kwanzaa could go there.
I think he goes James.
Because remember, Kwanzaa played right back in the final. He saw that.
Yeah, he did.
Hmm.
I think he's gonna go James, Konza, Gahey, Skelly, or he'll put Livramento left back because Livramento.
They're saying Skelly. Nah, they're saying Skelly's gonna start.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
They're
I
saying
could see a
Skelly's playing.
Livramento. I could see a Livramento at left back.
Livramento plays both sides, isn't it? He plays both
Yeah.
sides.
I could see Livramento at left back, Walker at right back, and then the centre backs would be Guehi.
Who would
Cole.
you lot? Do you lot prefer? Who would you go, Livramento or Skelly? Like, who do you lot prefer?
Skelly.
Skelly.
At left back, I'll go Skelly. But that's just my
Okay.
preference of having my fullback be
Hmm.
the dominant, his foot, the preferred foot, the dominant on that
So
side.
it's just down to
That's
the
just
foot.
me. Yeah. Like in regards to, I want my left back to be left footed. Same with my right back, even though I rate Livramento. But yeah, if I'm going fullback, me personally, I'm playing Skelly. Right back,
Hmm.
yeah, I go right back. I'd go Livramento. I play Livramento at right back.
Actually, I mean, I think you're right. I think having a right-footed left back, I don't think it's the be all and end all. I think it's, as you said, it's a preference. I think Livramento is the better wing back. I think Skelly's the better left back.
Yeah, so that's why I played them both.
That makes sense.
That's what I
Yeah.
played. That's why I played them both. Why not? Something new.
Yeah. But
both attacking,
no,
both gonna get
yeah.
forward, both gonna defend, like both gonna overlap or invert depending on what he wants either or to do. So yeah, I'd go
And
with
this is
that.
considering if he's playing a back four, by the way.
Yeah,
This
he's
is
got to play. He
considering
can't play a back three against this. Lot.
If
he plays
Kwanzaa's
a
not in the
back three-
squad,
If he plays a back 3, all right. So my back 4 would be. My back 4 would be Skelly left back. Gay, Kwanzaa. Right back. I go James,
Fez.
and then
who
I
was
put
your two centre backs?
Gay and Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa's not in the. He's not in the squad.
Yeah, he is.
No,
Oh,
he's
he's been actually left out. Him and Gibbs
been
White.
left
And
out.
Oh shit! He got left out in it.
Yeah.
So then
over them, man, bro.
over who?
Over the rest of them, the rest of the centre backs, Colwell.
I don't rate
Kwanzaa.
Colwell one bit. Don't rate
Yeah.
Colwell. Yeah.
But who else is there?
I rate Kwanzaa personally. I don't see nothing wrong with. I don't get why you're bringing that energy.
I don't
I think
think
Kwanzaa's
he's better
good.
than some of the guys on that list, personally. You know,
I think Kwanzaa's good blood. You get me?
no,
But
so do I. I think he's decent. I think
so
he's decent. but
if Kwanzaa's missing, it would be. It'd have to be Gay and probably Gay and.
Dan Burner, man.
I'm
Yeah,
going
Dan
with Dan
Dan
Burner.
Burner.
It might
I'm
be
going with
no, because you know what? Now because I'm
boys
looking at
thing.
no, because I'm looking at Kwanzaa.
Mm.
I'm looking at Kwanzaa blood, and I'm thinking Kwanzaa and Gay or Gay and Burn.
I'm going Gay and Dan Burn.
Gay's
Dan Burn
defo
from
playing, innit? Gay's defo playing.
Yeah, Gay is the one. It's
Wait,
who's
is this what Tuchel's picking or is this ours?
this is ours.
Oh, right, ours. I'm going definitely Grahey and Dan Burn. That's my centre back pairing. Set pieces, Dan Burn. They ain't seen nothing like that. Yeah. 100%.
That's probably the best too when you really look at the options. I hear it.
Yeah, they ain't a bad idea. And then my fullbacks are Lewis Skelly and Livermento.
The man in the chat is saying that Kwanzaa and Konza sound
No,
the same,
Konsa
yeah.
is in the squad. Kwanzaa is out. So yeah, Konsa and Gay is my back.
Oh,
Yo, you leaving
Wait,
out
so
Dan
you were
Burn?
saying Konza? Because I was
Yeah.
like, what?
Yeah, Burns out. Yeah, Burns
Wait,
out. If
Dan
Konsa's
Burn, you know.
Konsa has to start. Konsa has to. Man said Dan Burn over Konsa. Are you crazy?
How
No,
is
no,
this
no.
like-
Hold on. I'm confused. This is why, Troops, I was saying you're talking about Kwanzaa.
No,
I thought-
Konsa. Villa.
Yeah, cool. Because
Yeah,
that's
he's
what
a
I-
bad boy. No, not Konsa,
It
blood.
does sound
not
similar.
man like-
Yeah.
Nah, man like
Oh,
OSB.
that's why I was
blood.
like, bro, I was like, Kwanzaa over them, over the rest of
Yeah,
them.
you're gonna have to differentiate between the two.
Yeah, no,
You're gonna have to say
Konsa.
it.
Konsa.
Wait,
Konsa's
what's
a
Konza's
bad
first
boy.
name? Is it
Yeah.
like Jarrell?
Konza?
Man,
Say
call him
Ezri.
Jarrell.
Just say Ezri or Jarrell or one
Okay,
of them.
Ezri.
say
Okay,
Jarrell.
man like
Oh,
Ezri.
okay,
right?
cool,
So,
cool.
okay, so my one would be Pickford, only because Ramsdale's been a bit shaky. James, Konsa, yeah, Gay, and Skelly. That's my thought. If it's a free, then it would be Konsa, Gay, Burn. No, 1 minute. Konsa, Gay, James, Livermento, Skelly.
Okay. So
we're doing both back fours
You
and
put
back
James
three.
centre back. If it was a free, you put James centre back.
Yeah, James is a free.
Right centre back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
My midfield would be Rice, Jones, and Rodgers.
It's a good midfield, you know.
Rice, Bellingham, Rodgers.
It is just Jones v Bellingham at this point.
If it's a 2,
Yeah. Done with months. That's what I'd go with too. Rice, Jones, and Rodgers.
fuck you lot, man.
Oh
What?
yeah, I forgot it. That's your guy. Yo, it's
Yeah,
only
yeah.
Albania, man. Let him rest. You got a big job in the Champions League. Let man rest. You feel me?
I knew that was going to happen.
They do have a big game in the champs coming up, though.
You might as well just get rid of me too at this point.
Jude, chat. Jude starts, blood. You understand? Jude starts, blood. You get me?
Wait. Whoa.
I don't know. You see these
Whoa,
taper
whoa.
fade bandits? They stick together in it. You see these?
Wait.
I will not hear no
This is-
slander
wait.
for the haircut,
Hey,
blood.
ain't
Just
no
because your
slander.
hair don't grow, yeah, it goes to a certain limit, yeah. Don't hate, blood. Yeah,
Yo.
don't hate.
Is it not? Does
Yeah,
it not
don't
have
hate.
it?
Yeah, and let me tell myself, I don't need it. Yeah, we get it just to make, just to give it more emphasis. Yeah, to make it more bold, to make it more. You
That's the
understand?
thing.
To make the trim more warrior.
Yo,
Yeah.
man's
So before you try to say about the spray thing, yeah, we don't need the blood clot spray. Yeah, you understand?
Yeah, I was gonna say is man's chasing down a
Listen,
historic treble. What we doing?
Listen, man.
Wait. Before you go, Mons,
So you dumb, blood.
he's chasing down a historic treble, something that club's never
This guy
done. before.
dumb. Now you're a dickhead, Mons, bro. You're actually a dickhead. You're a fucking
Nah,
prick,
that
man.
rattled him, bruv. I hear it.
Nah, that rattled me. I can't lie. That rattled me, man. I can't lie.
We say taper fade bandits, bro. I said these must stick
Nah.
together, bro.
Yeah, he does love
You
Jude.
know what?
He
It's
loves
sad
Jude.
because I usually get a taper fade, so I'm
Right.
being a hypocrite in it. I'm being a massive hypocrite in it. But I said these light skin taper fade, black spray bandits, bro, they all stick together, fam. Because it's Sancho. Because I'm surprised I'm where the Sancho shouts. You know what I'm saying? Sancho, Colwill, Bellingham, Rodgers.
Yeah, Bellingham's his
Rodgers.
guy.
Is there any more? Is there any more of them? I'm
Probably.
White.
Kwanzaa.
Yeah, Kwanzaa's got one.
Kwanzaa's
Yeah,
got
Gibbs
one.
White. Yeah. Like
Gibbs
you say,
White.
Gibbs
Oh,
White.
Gibbs,
Yeah.
Gibbs White's got
Yeah.
bury them. That is bury them.
I believe you
Hey.
removed us for that. Man's chasing down a historic treble at his football club, you know. Something they've never done.
Nah, I hear it.
They on for Champions League, La Liga, and the Copa del Rey. Man needs rest.
Nah, fuck that. He's playing.
They playing against Albania, you know. This is crazy work in Georgia.
Yeah.
Or is it whoever they're playing? But yeah, I'm going with that midfield. That's my
Oh yes, Solanke as well. How we could
What's the front line?
Rashford, Bowen, Kane.
Yeah, I'm with Mons.
I'm going Bowen, Gordon, Kane. That's mine.
I hear the Gordon shouts. It's either or for me for them to anyway.
Yeah, I could hear that. Bowen, Gordon, Kane, Rashford off the bench. I don't care if Foden plays or not.
Yeah, man, you got Rashford off the bench, Solanke, Foden, Bellingham. You got options off the bench.
Oh, if I don't see Foden, I'll be calm. But Rashford off the bench makes sense.
Eze off the bench. You got attacking options. Palmer's
out.
Palmer out. All right, first. No, yeah, Palmer's out. Yeah, you're right. We still got attacking options off
Gibbs
the bench.
White though. Actually, no, he played more camera.
Yeah.
He's out as well.
He's out of the squad, yeah.
Wait, Gibbs White too?
Yeah.
Oh,
He
shit.
dropped Gibbs White, Kwanzaa, Ramsdale, and
So who replaces Palmer then?
Gibbs
no
White
one.
was-
This is the squad. Oh, Palmer got replaced by Gibbs White, but then he got dropped from the matchday squad.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So there's enough in there.
So where is it? I think it was 4 of them.
Is this at Wembley?
Yeah, Gibbs White, Kwanzaa. Oh, it's 3 of them. Gibbs White,
I'm
Kwanzaa.
there
and
tonight.
Oh, lit.
How do you think Tuchel will set up the team?
I've just assumed 4-2-3-1, but if he does do the 3-4-3 and there's only 2 midfielders, I'm guessing the 2 10s are probably going to be Bowen and maybe Gordon, because Rashford as an inside 10, I'm not really seeing the vision with that. Do you know what I'm
If he plays
saying?
2 10s, it's going to be Bowen and Bellingham.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, but
Yeah, because Bellingham he's good there, blood. Better in the fourth 9. I prefer him in the 9. Like when Kane and that like rest up, I think it's time to.
Bro, I'll be real. Bellingham in the 10 is like, hey man, that's just got.
So yeah, because he a box crashing.
Yeah, because he can just crash. That's the thing. When it drops, bang, he's there. He's clutch.
Yeah, I hear it. But you know, as I said, like we actually have Jack Grealish, you know, like, and if we're
but he's been pissed poor, blood. All that guy does is, to be fair, get pissed. You get me? You see him limping out of Newcastle.
Yeah, but bro, but
relatable, man.
I'm not hearing that he's been pissed poor because look how many men are in this squad, in it, and there's no Loftus Cheek. Like man, like bro, Loftus.
How is he playing? Because I don't watch Serie A, so I'm just assuming he's cheeks.
I watch Como sometimes, in it, and obviously sometimes I catch the Milan games, and he's good, bro. He's good in it. The league's just, I don't want to say the league's
What
easy.
about
for him,
Tomori?
like, he's blessed, like. But we know Tomori got to change his allegiance, man. Like,
Is that kind of like a Wan-Bissaka situation?
No, but Tomori's a better centre back than Wan-Bissaka is obviously a right back in my opinion. But I know what you mean by that. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't like obviously I've watched more La Liga games than Serie A games. But when I have watched Milan this season,
Lewis checking DMs.
I think he's better than I think Loftus Cheek is better than enough of the options that we've got on merit. That's my opinion. That's kind of, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's the best centre mid to grace the game, but that's you know what I'm saying. But AC Milan are a bit the way they play annoys me, bro. They need to start playing like Fabregas's thing.
So Rob Dorset from Sky, big up Warrior, said increasingly likely Morgan Rogers will win only a second start. Kyle Walker's leading the race for right back.
Jesus.
Bellingham, Kane, and Mark Gahey also expected to start, and Gibbs White not in the squad.
Man like Walker, bro. What is fucking going on, bruv? What is this Tuchel guy playing at, bruv?
What's up with his name, bruv? Walker, bruv.
In name, innit?
Yeah, it's crazy.
In name, man. You know what I'm saying? As I said, me personally, I'd have gone Rogers. Rogers Jones Rice. Rogers Jones Rice is I think that's a good midfield.
No, he said Rogers is starting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's increasingly likely Rogers will start. Same.
Repeat that again, Lewis. The whole thing.
So Rogers is likely to start. So's Walker. So's Bellingham, Kane, and Gahey, all expected to start.
So is that looking like a 4?
If he's playing Walker as a right back, it's got to be a 4 because he can't play. He's not playing him as win back.
But
That's
he's
gotta be-
Yeah,
playing
that doesn't
Bellingham
really
and-
give you a lot in terms of the formation.
So is Bellingham playing 8 then? Or is Rodgers playing 8? Who's playing 8 then? Because if Bellingham and Rodgers, if the taper fade bandits, are
Rice will
going
be in
back-
the 6. And then what?
Yeah.
Rodgers in the maybe Rodgers in the 10, Bellingham in the 8.
Bellingham in the 8 can run still. I can run. I can definitely run. Bellingham's a better 8 than he is a 10.
He's a runner.
Yeah. But like, yeah, he's a Super Saiyan Soboslai.
I was gonna say that. I was
It's
waiting for you.
the final form Soboslai, fam. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
Is that what Soboslai wants to be?
Bro, Soboslai's my new right back, bro. I had this epiphany on Tuesday, bro. Soboslai to right back. Hear me out. You know what I'm saying? I seen Valverde do it. Marcus Llorente's done it. Caicedo's done it. Yeah. See these man.
These are
androids, right? They're built like androids. Yes,
nah,
so
but they also have footballing IQ, which
Soboslai has
Soboslai-
footballing IQ, but just not footballing IQ. That
he has
attempts-
athletics IQ.
Yeah, and he also has footballing IQ.
You understand? Football, me no.
Bro, in the 10, his IQ in the final.
He is
third,
very
yeah.
vital to what you do, though. So I will
Yeah,
say that.
he gets nosebleeds in tight spaces. He gets a nosebleed in it. Pause. But as a right back, he's got everything that you need as a right back.
You just need to put him in more tight spaces. Pause. Remember the first time you got put in a
I
tight
don't
space?
think-
Pause. You was nervous.
Brother. Pause that. But I
You
don't.
was like,
think-
what do I do? What the? Oh, I'm gonna
Nah,
lose my
man.
job.
Idiot.
What's the video of that guy in the truck when he's like, I don't. Do you know what I'm talking about? There's a video where the guy's he's like,
where he's out the door. He's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
but I don't know what to do. Like, not the paedophile guy. It's the other one. It's the other one in the truck, bro. He's
Yes,
too funny.
I thought we were talking about the one with them Brummy guys. I forgot their names.
Nah, bro. Oh, I need to find it. And when I find it, I'm gonna show you, man. But yeah, someone's like to go right back in it. Just put it that way. It's the bottom line.
Prediction.
Probably like a stinky 2-0.
Yeah, he beat me to it.
Stinky is 2-0, innit?
Yeah, 3-0.
Yeah, TGF, that's it.
Hmm?
I was trying to remember where that meme was from. Ryan, the chat
Oh my
guy.
God, I found it.
Was that a fly?
Yeah, blood.
Oh shit.
Sorry. Is that what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to chase after them? No, I'm sending this to you. Man.
Yeah, prediction, man. Then.
Oh
Yeah,
my
2-0.
God.
You said flawless.
2-0.
Yeah, 3-0 England.
Man said 3-0. 2-1.
Look who they're playing.
Blood, Albania ain't that bad, you know.
Yeah, they
Like,
ain't that
man
bad.
said 2-0 like it's like no, sorry, man said 3-0 like it's some flipping Moldova or something.
2-0.
Who's
These
in
men
that
are
Albania
it's not
team?
Latvia. It's not Latvia.
They got
Shout
Broha.
out Latvia, though.
They got I think
Warriors
Xhaka's-
injured again, I think.
I think Xhaka's brother's still there. I'm not sure.
Hisaj, I ain't seen that name in a minute. It's like
They got a couple of
ex-Napoli
players that
right
playing.
back.
I think a lot of their players play in Serie A.
Um,
I'm saying
oh, up
2-1.
front, I know none of them bar Breuer and Hisaj.
Yeah, I'm saying 2-1.
It's Thomas Strakosha. Where have I heard that name before? Athens. No, he's at Lazio, that's why.
Yeah, see, Serie A.
He was. And that's it. Yeah, there's no one else there, I know.
They got a Red Devil. He says, "Hey Lewis, run me up my 25. I don't want to take troops back."
Sancho stays. It's all good.
Whatever, man.
He ain't going anywhere anyway. This is just going to be like your standard fucking international break BS that's going to go around for 2 weeks. Or 2.5 weeks, because this is a longer international break than usual for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
We don't play till the midweek after.
I've got a long shot of a suggestion.
Nah, but
Why
there's thing. There's FA Cup weekend this week.
Oh, so that's why that.
Mhm.
Okay.
FA
It's
Cup
the 29th,
weekend.
yeah, the 29th, isn't it?
Mhm.
Man, then what about Gittins? Obviously I know he's been in and out of the team. What about Gittins?
Oh, is he English?
Yeah, Gittins English,
Oh.
no? My
I
bad.
didn't
Is he
know.
English?
This guy don't
He
even
come
know.
from Man City, you know, as well. Huh?
Just-
Yeah, but that don't mean he's English, blood. Fucking what's his name came from Man City, bruv. Brahim Diaz.
Yeah, no,
but
he is English.
Yeah, he's English.
As
Yeah,
in
he's
like
English.
English. Like,
I
he
was
was a
born in
homegrown.
Reading, bro.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
English.
shit, he's Chelsea Academy too.
He's English.
Mad.
Oh, we fucking. He is English, isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah,
see.
he's
Another
English,
one
yeah.
from La Cobham.
Yeah, man. Listen, yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know. This season, obviously, I haven't watched him as much this season, innit? But he's in the under 21s.
Chat saying he's meaty. Overrated.
He's not meaty. He's not meaty.
I've heard he's been one of
oldest
Dortmund's
touch,
better
bruh.
players this season. They've been rotting mid-table. That's why they were keeping him in January. We were
One of
looking
whose
at
better
him for a
players?
little bit. Dortmund's.
Okay.
Because these men been
Yeah,
rotting
but
in
Dortmund-
mid-table, but they've been relying on him heavy.
Yeah, they were mid-table last year.
Right, it's been
And
like
they-
that for a minute then.
Yep,
Fuck.
and they got Champions League final. That's what masked it up.
How could people call me a PMP merchant when I just had to defend Sancho in my life literally yesterday?
PMP merchant, and you don't like Shabazz.
This guy hates Sabozlo.
Yeah, word, I genuinely.
I one week
thought
you're
him
an
and Kojo.
aesthetics merchant, the
I
next
thought
you're a
him,
PMP
Kojo, and
merchant.
flipping. I thought him, Kojo, and
Cow.
the other brother.
Cow.
Not Cow. I thought you was gonna rush Cow, the white brother.
Oh, Jamie. Yeah.
Jamie,
Cow was
big
getting
up
gang
Jamie,
impressed.
blood.
Cow was getting gang impressed.
Yeah, I see that, blood. I was like, yo, you're struggling, blood.
The gang
You know
impressed.
what I
No,
mean?
it's definitely not a PMP thing, bro.
He
For
needed
me,
help in that stream, blood. Big man thing. But big up J Football. He says no Braithwaite is a disgrace. But then Carl Walker's there, blood, isn't it?
No Tamori.
Carl fucking Walker, mate.
This is just from Fabrizio like 20 minutes ago. Calafiori's left the Italy camp with a knee injury from yesterday.
The way he dropped his butters, though.
Yeah, that looked bad.
Yeah, it's not looking. We're gonna talk on that.
We weren't gonna start for you, man, for many games anyway. I don't think.
No, it's just another player gone though.
Yeah, it's still an option, isn't it? It's still.
We
an
could have
option.
him at striker, blood, but now, boy, who knows, fam? Big up Footy News. He says, big up everyone on the pod. As a Latvian in London, I'm excited. We have a striker named Dario Seats. It's probably Seats. Will be funny to see pundits pronounce it. That's what I'm saying. Dario Seats. Because there's that, like what Ozil's got.
Oh, Dario sits. I mean, I'll be honest, that's just a pause. So, yeah, I can't lie. His name's just a pause thing. So, it's fucked. Big him up though. Shout out Latvia. Shout out Latvia. Sorry.
This guy.
Hey,
yo.
shout
Yeah, that
out
laugh,
Latvia.
yo, this guy. Look.
That
Yeah,
laugh came with
yeah,
experience, bro.
Yeah, facts, man. That
Every
means yo, he's had good
time.
experience in Latvia, yo. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is.
It's
Hey,
pronounced shits in Latvian. Oh,
is
boy.
it?
See?
hey, man. Shout out
That's why I
Latvia.
said because of that thing on top
Yeah,
of it,
man,
it's
man.
gonna. That's why I said seats. So I was close. See,
Yeah.
I'm cultured, blood. Do you understand? Big up Pacharo. Did I get that right, Monts?
Yeah, I think that's spot on, to be fair. So,
Yeah. He says, "Do you think Poch is going to fail at the Gold Cup?"
I think Poch is going to fail at life. But big up
Hey.
Pacharo.
oh man,
Damn.
Lewis, man, let it go, G.
He did
No,
say
no,
that.
no.
he was
While my
there
fan base does revisionism for him, I can't. It must continue.
Can you bring up Aris's comment after the super chat? So I'll just start it because this is flawless, isn't it? Man said if it ain't snowing, I ain't going, blood.
Facts, you already know, man. If it ain't snowing, I ain't going, man. Winter Soldier, you don't know the vibes. You know the vibes.
It ain't snowing, I ain't going,
No, it
blood.
ain't snowing, I ain't going. If she's great white, it's a great night. You don't know the vibes.
Wait,
the vibes.
Yo, I had heard that
Wait,
one before.
You already know, man. You already know.
look at this White Walker, fam. No, it's
You already
crazy.
know, man.
Big up Zia Talks. He says, "Big up G's. I told man Tuchel is a donkey."
Big on my guys there. Man. Shout out
Respect
there.
Tommy Tuchel, bruv.
He's been saying this here actually because he's been saying this about Tuchel. He's been for the longest time.
Is he a Bayern man?
Yeah, Zir's Bayern Munich. Yeah. Big up Zir.
Big up Boxer Orange is my dog. He says, big up to the crew. Talk about Dusty Pochettino losing to Panama in the Nations League.
In his defense,
okay, guys. He went to a cup final and lost. This is okay. It's cool.
That being said, America did the States did miss chances though. They missed some good chances in that game. They did.
I heard they were getting bopped off the park.
Nah. It's people. I watched the game. People doing too much. They didn't get bopped off the park. Early on, they did, but they missed some chances. But it's America though. Like they lack quality.
Either way, I can hold that. But I do feel for my American Chelsea. You guys beat cancer and got it again. But I would never wish that on anyone.
That's the one, my bro.
Big up Keys. He says Henderson is for leadership because Kane ain't no leader.
A leader for our games against Albania or Latvia.
Hey, shout out Albania as well, man.
Well, imagine trying to listen to Harry Kane give you a pep talk, but it's very hard to understand.
You don't need it, yo.
You need Henderson there for subtitles.
It's Albania and Latvia. What are we doing?
No, that's crazy, man.
That is dark, man. That is.
Well, it's true, blood.
Subtitles.
It's
true, blood.
Subtitles for Kane.
Man needs subtitles, blood. Big man ting, blood.
For subtitles is mad.
Big up my guy Fats every time he says, relax, boys. Tuchel's first game. Calma. Bro, he's not keeping us calm with that fucking squad, mate. You understand? Like, if you're going to the game, Fats, make sure you have a word.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to see him at the game later. Big up.
Are you going to the England game?
Yeah.
Oh, sick. Oh, sick. Because it's Tuchel, innit? You fraud.
Yeah, come on.
Big up Fats again. He says, oh, don't blame Poch. Blame Pulisic. Yeah, let it go.
Yeah, he was rubbish, actually.
Yeah, I know why you trying to back Poch, innit?
Yeah, we know why he's
watching.
Oh, is he still trying to back that other thing?
Yeah.
This guy, blood.
We see your game, bruv.
Mm. Big up Daniel surviving Maresca. I love that one. This is like Lewis's polar opposite, blood. I swear to. He says, remember we used to fight over Mourinho and others. Now we are fighting over Poch and Maresca.
It's dark.
Now, I'd hear all of this, but Daniel was the one last night telling me he wishes Poch was back at Chelsea. So what are we doing?
That's crazy.
No, but the point still stands. Is like
I hear it, but then why are you championing Poch? All my argument has ever been is that Maresca is better and he's done more for me this season than Poch. So
Maresca ain't great though, bro. Like,
I'm not saying he's great. I'm just saying he's better than Poch, and that's where the argument starts.
He's treating the way like he thinks like the man of like Mabedidi and that, bro. Like,
look, I don't think Maresca is anything near a lot of the managers that we've had before, but he's better than Poch. He's better than Poch. And when man do the revisionism, that's when I stop listening.
How many points did man finish on last season?
63. And yes, I expect us to finish above that.
What are you currently on?
Like 49 or something.
Yeah, they'll probably get that still.
Yeah, they're on 49 right now.
Yeah, like we should be getting that.
Good.
So yeah, bro, you got a possible what?
Daniel, we literally had a conversation last night. You were telling me, Maresca only lived off Poch's first half of this in the first half of the season, and that was BS.
You got 9 games.
27 points.
27. You're not getting 27 points.
9 games left, 27 points at stake.
You'll get 14 points out of 27. You'll definitely get 14 points out of 27. 100%.
Yeah, you're beating the points that you watch.
But all I'm gonna say is that the difference won't be that much. I think you'll finish on like 68 points or something.
Probably.
Like
and this team's way better than the team.
I hear that. I don't even think we're gonna
way
like
better than the team
clear it.
Had.
Yeah, so as I said, it can't. So one can't be spawn of Satan, and the other one.
This team's got Lavia.
The wings are better. The Lavia's been injured all season. Same thing as fucking.
But he's played in like Anfield away.
The difference is our manager don't run our players into the ground. Oh, because the argument last season was, but there was all these injuries. Oh, who caused those injuries with daily GAC contests? Who forced Lavia to play 30 minutes unwarranted when he wasn't fit because he had to beat Roy Hodgson's Crystal Palace? And then he got injured for the remainder of the campaign. I'm even talking more than just the tactics. I'm talking about just keeping my fucking players fit. But hey, here we are.
No, but one of them's a spawn of Satan. The other one's half decent, and the points difference isn't going to be anything more than 5 points. I don't know, just a bit,
But it still means he's better. Even if I'm not saying he's like done a fucking madness compared to
if one's the spawn of Satan, then the other one must be like the Antichrist or some shit.
because one showed me more in the first half of the campaign. That's why I'm backing him a bit more.
Hey man, I'm just
No, I hear it. He's not been sensational this season as well. I've been saying that too.
Poch got you to 2 finals though.
One final, and again, why is the Arsenal fan championing finals that we didn't win?
No, I'm just.
Did I win?
Move the goalpost, blood. We're
Did
just
I
having
win?
a discussion. We're having a discussion,
Did
and
I
we're
win?
putting in. No, Lewis. We're having a discussion, and we're saying.
Yeah,
what
we're
Poch did.
having a discussion, and
And
here's
he
my
did.
answer. Did I
No,
win?
but I'm just saying, like, he got you two
Did
finals.
I win the final?
I'm not saying that. I'm just. That's
What's
what
the two-
I'm saying, did I win the final?
What's the two
you got
finals?
more
You
out of
got
Cole Palmer. Oh,
No,
sorry.
one final. One final.
What's
It
What's the
wasn't
two finals?
You got more out of Cole
one
Palmer.
final.
I know we got
One-
to the Carabao Cup. What was the other one?
There wasn't another one.
No, so it
Oh,
was
right,
one.
okay.
It was one. Apologies.
All right,
It
cool.
was one, and we didn't win. We defended
That's
against
massive.
children in extra
When
time.
we actually get to finals, we win. So you get me. But we ain't been to one for fucking years, mate. You know what I mean? Can't even
Yo, so that's
fucking-
final you not been to?
FA Cup
And that's
final.
why man's championing finals. I understand.
I'm not. I'm saying that. You understand?
You
What
said
does-
he got me to a final. Who cares? I didn't win.
no,
I
but
don't have an extra medal on my wall because of it. So who cares?
he done. I'm saying that
I
he done
don't
better.
write
I'm saying
Carabao
that he done.
Cup
I'm saying that he done
on the
better
wall.
than what I'm saying is he done better than what Maresca's done right now. Innit?
No, he hasn't.
Maresca shouldn't be championing the Conference League, bro. You know what I mean?
Well, I should be getting a medal on the wall at the end of the campaign, which says a lot more that compared to last.
Lewis, if Maresca doesn't win the Conference League, is he better than Poch? Still
Of course
better
he's
than Poch?
not. He's not better than Poch now anyway, bro. He's not
He's
better than
better
Poch anyway.
He is better than Poch.
I don't think he's better than Poch. I just think Poch, like, you have a bad time. Like, I don't rate Poch like that, but I would, if you said to me Poch or Maresca, even off last season, like, if you, I'm going
Poch had them at mid-table for like the vast majority of the season. It was crazy. It was crazy.
But
And then he
last
won
season, you look
5
at
games
it,
in a
bro.
row and
Look at
everybody
this season.
champions him.
It's just a
Look at this. No. But look at this season. A lot of the teams are shit. Last season, a lot of the teams were doing what they're supposed to do. So Chelsea being shit, it was kind of hard for them. What?
So wait. We're where we are now because everyone else is shit, but we got up to 6th because everyone else was banging and we actually turned up. No, it's the same argument for last season. Nearly everybody was on the beach, and then we figured that out to invert a left back, and we won 5 games in a row. What are we talking about?
Yeah, the quality wasn't. The quality wasn't good last season.
By the end of last season, it was only Arsenal and City that were performing to a good level, and the rest were either just dropping off or being rubbed out. That was it.
No, but it wasn't like, you see, like this year, how you got Bournemouth in there, you got Nottingham Forest in there, you got them teams in there. Last season, you still had like, it was shit, but you still had like your Newcastles, your Villas, the ones that.
And
you would
last
expect
season
to be
we were
there.
still around all of these guys, just in 10th. So
you lot weren't too far off. Was
like
it
the
3, 4 points from
revisionism for
top four?
Pochettino is genuinely insane. I don't get how we managed to get away with a season that bad.
Yeah, I'm just being devil's advocate. You get me? Like, that's what I'm saying.
Now we get to the real points. Thank you.
No, but I do think Poch is better than Maresca, but I'm just being devil advocate to get the conversation going on this.
From someone who's seen both managers, I find that insane.
I'm just going because as I said, as a Liverpool fan, all I hear is this season's been shit. Da 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 da. No one's challenged Liverpool. This season's been shit. X, Y, and Z. So if we're gonna use that logic that I don't really agree with, then as I said, that Poch.
But I don't
You
agree
don't
with
think
that
everyone's been
logic
shit this year,
either.
It was a harder
Bro, I
season.
don't agree with that logic either. I think you've cleared everyone because you've been the better team by a mile from the start. I've said that from the start. I've never tried to downplay your season.
No, I appreciate you, Lewis. This is why I haven't done the running thing with you too much. You know what I'm saying? This is why we're linked.
This is why we don't beef too much on stream.
Exactly. But I'm just saying, by that logic that everyone's using, I do think Maresca's better than Poch currently, and maybe as a tactician right now. But I think Poch is overall still got more in his arsenal, like in terms of like
his CV.
His CV is better than.
That's where the argument goes down to. It's a CV thing. And it's like, cool, I wish we were in 2017 too. We might actually be decent. Hey, we're in 2025 now, and his tactics are still there, and his training.
So, cool. So, do you think that Poch, if he stayed for another season, would he be doing way worse than Maresca, do you think?
Yes. And we'd have even more injuries than we would now. Now we have like a normal amount of injuries. Before it was I'll have 10 injuries per match day. And I wouldn't even, and 5 of them would be a surprise.
I'm
I'd be
only
like, how
saying,
the fuck did these man get injured? Bro, we had like our 4th choice goalkeeper injured at one point, and all he is a WhatsApp group chat admin. How the fuck did he get injured in training?
who?
Literally, Betlinelli, he is just a group chat admin. And I'm not even joking. That's his only role. How the fuck did he get injured in training?
The 4th choice goalkeeper got injured.
Yeah, his job is to do group chat admin and then be the guy in training before kickoff who the players shoot at. How the fuck did he get hurt? Gakon Merchant. That's why.
Crazy.
Here we are, though.
Big up Jun. He says, are you guys going to watch the Argentina-Uruguay game? Garnacho and Enzo will cook tonight. Mont, does Nunes play better for his national team?
Yeah, he actually does, yeah. He's decent for Uruguay. Same with Diaz. Diaz bagged last night.
He scored against Brazil,
I
right?
swear.
He scored against Brazil. Nah, but no.
Diaz
Them
is a
South
fuck-
American players, man, they'll dial it up to 20 as soon as they leave their clubs.
Bro, Diaz is that's why they call him the Colombian fug. Because when he came for Colombia, he's a fug, bro. He is too cold for Colombia, bro.
Big up Fats again. He says, can I ask a question? What is the criteria to be selected a national team? Because I'm hearing the same copium. Oh, why Southgate picked Maguire?
There's no criteria. The manager picks who they want to pick. It's clearly, you can see by the squad that it's not a strict criteria. Because there's different reasons as to why people are there.
Wait, is Corner Nokobi injured?
I think so.
Yeah, Mano's injured.
Okay.
He's
Do you
been
reckon
injured.
do you reckon he would have got in the squad by merit? He was fit.
Maybe. I don't know what Tuchel thinks of him. Maybe. It's a good question. I don't know. But yeah, Mano's been injured.
Stocks him.
Man like Ray in the chat. 16 out of 10 of them thing there. He says, makes me sick how there are fans saying Slot is winning the league purely due to Klopp and give Klopp more credit for this season than Slot. If that's the case, then why didn't Klopp, the flop, win the title in the last 4 years?
Just before you go, this sounds a lot similar to, but Maresca's first half of the season was just playing Poch ball. Oh, it was all because of Pochettino. Exactly, Ryan, man. Big up, though. I had to throw that one in there. I hear the same bullshit from my own fan base.
I think there's just two ways of looking at it. I think, obviously, as I said, that I do agree to a certain degree that it is Klopp's team, but Slot still had to refine. He still had to find the gaps in what Klopp had done with that squad. He had to find the gaps and make the right tweaks to make us a bit more sustainable. Because sustainability was always the problem with Jurgen Klopp sides. Not really the quality, it's the sustainability to keep it going throughout the length of the season. So I think that was just the right tweak to be made. So yeah, Ryan's not completely off the boat with that one. Chill with the flop team though. Chill with that.
Yeah, that's crazy. What?
Yeah, chill with that one, innit? You know what I'm saying?
No, man.
Bake off.
Ray is always on to Klopp, blood. Big up Nicholas. He says, does winning the Champions League ever even mean anything? Sorry, oh no, that's the Conference League, blood.
Oh, yeah, it's number 3.
European League.
Yeah, it's number 3. It's me finishing the story.
Man said finishing the story.
Yeah, word to Cody Rhodes. I will be the only team in Europe to have every trophy. So yes, it does mean something to us. It means more.
Do you lot believe what he's saying? Or...
You just get to the next super chat, troops. We know what.
Am I wrong? I'm going to be the only team in Europe with every single European
trophy.
That is
correct, but it's Conference League. That is correct, yes, but it's the Conference League.
But it doesn't mean nothing, does it? It's like in
nothing, bro.
In the what's the word?
Grand scheme of things.
Yeah,
the competition was made 2 years ago. What are we doing?
There's been two
Nice.
winners, isn't it? That's it. West Ham and
It means a
Roma.
lot to it means a lot
Roma.
to certain clubs. Chelsea, no. West Ham, yes.
It should mean nothing.
For West,
Like, it should mean
for
nothing
West
to
Ham, it's a
Chelsea.
huge trophy, yes, without
Yeah.
doubt. For the team,
Yeah.
Chelsea shouldn't. Let's be honest. Chelsea should not be there. That's a club.
Literally.
The stature of Chelsea should not be in the Conference League.
Watch
But for our
tax.
West Ham and them other teams, it's a major trophy for them. So I'm not downplaying. It's like teams winning the Carabao Cup. It's the Carabao Cup of Europe,
Yeah, this cup, bro. The cups, bro.
which is major for some. Look out, Newcastle with the Carabao Cup means the world
Bro,
to them.
bro,
One of our
like,
four
bro.
clubs win the Carabao
Flawless.
Cup. It's not that. It's not a parade.
Flawless.
Yeah.
Trey
But
is
it's
older.
another trophy in the
Trey and
cabinet.
Carter are older than this trophy, bro.
Yeah,
Shout out
that's
Trey and Carter. Trey and Carter are older than this trophy.
That's true.
yeah, big man too.
Like, let's
All I
not
know
like,
is
what are we doing here? What are we doing here, bro?
All I know is that's another trophy in my cabinet, and that's another tick. So we're
Will
gonna
you
take
not be
that.
doing a parade?
Hell no. Hell no.
See, that's
No,
what I'm saying.
completed the set, no?
I like
Yeah, we completed the set and then
Finish the story.
It's
West
been an
Ham-
amazing time. I hope to
West
never
Ham did
see
a parade. They shut down East London.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah,
so. So
big
that
up
makes
to
sense,
them,
yeah.
man. We ain't.
Yeah. It's like Newcastle doing a parade for the Carabao Cup. It makes sense.
They are, yeah.
Like-
Newcastle are doing a parade.
Yeah, of course, and that is right. But if one of our four clubs did a parade just for the Conference League or Carabao Cup, we laughing at them.
Yeah, like thank you for the season and everything, and I hope to never see you.
So if
in
you're
the
not doing a parade for it, does it mean anything? Like the man said,
I've just explained it. We're
it doesn't
finishing
mean
the
anything
story.
because you're
We're
not doing
going
a
to be the
parade.
only
Though.
team. We're going to be the only team in Europe to have every single European trophy. That's what it means to us.
No, but you're not doing a
And
parade.
it's going to be
You're not
another
getting the
trophy.
point. No. You're not getting the point. I'm not saying that, bro. I'm saying that. Yeah, you're gonna win it. Congratulations. But
Do they win it though? Do
Da-
they win it?
Yes.
of course, who else is in the
Dude.
fucking tournament, blood?
Do they? No, because why is everyone just do they win?
Who's in the tournament, blood?
Do they?
What?
Anthony.
Listen.
Anthony.
The Conference League is not the FA Cup where you get the Magic of the Cup and you get the Plymouth beating a Liverpool. This ain't that.
Right. I don't know, man. I'm gonna be interested to see what Real Betis. and
Betis are in there. Are Betis in it?
Yeah,
We don't
bro.
play them to
Hey,
the
Anthony
final.
might dunk on your clout.
They're over the side.
Hey.
They're over the
Are
other
they on
side.
the other side?
Yeah,
Yeah,
even
Betis
better.
and Fiorentina
Even
are on the
better.
other side, so
Even
it's a
better.
final thing.
That's even better,
Ooh,
bro.
blood. It's written in the stars for Anthony to top mins it, you know?
Yeah, bro. Because listen,
Yeah, you know what? It's written in the stars for you lot, bro.
Chelsea
I
have
is
Luka
written.
Modric.
It is written in the stars. Lewis is panicking. Look at his face.
Yeah, bro.
Panicking.
Anthony.
Look at him. He's actually
Bro,
thinking.
I've
Oh,
expected
shit.
from the start to play
Are you going
Betis
to
in
the
the final.
Are you
I
going
might
to
do
find it?
still. I'm gonna try to, yeah.
Like Dos Santos.
Hey,
you know.
if you that vlog, yeah. Oh my fucking god.
Listen,
What? When we get a winner and I go 4 rows down.
Oh my god. Anthony, you know.
Anthony
He's
ain't
on
gonna be
form.
doing anything.
Bro, he's shooting down everyone, blood. Yeah. He even
Yeah,
shut
that's
down Madrid,
great, man.
blood.
That's great, man. I'll still get locked up by Cucurella.
Wait, I don't know, you know.
Just know, bro. It ain't nothing guaranteed in it. Ain't nothing.
Yeah,
guaranteed.
nothing's guaranteed, but like, we're clear favorites, and like, I expect to win.
Yeah, I
It's been like that from the start, and I'm not scared of Betis like that. They're going to be our toughest opposition.
I'm
but
not saying it, but
right.
if you
Who's
keep
on your
looking-
side?
Hey, man.
Legia Warsaw, some others. I just don't remember.
What
remember
Legia
the others.
Warsaw's the only team that we know.
No, that's who we got in the quarters, but I don't remember who else is there. What's the bracket saying?
I'm gonna
So
check.
after Legia Warsaw, we would have the winner of SK Rapid versus Djurgården. And I don't know.
Man said
you put them up.
Djurgården. That sounds like a shot, blood.
Who are they? Djurgården's a Swedish team. SK Rapid, I think that's
Isn't your team a Polish team? That Liga.
Rapid Vienna.
yeah, Polish, Austrian. Rapid. Oh yeah, it's Rapid Vienna. That's it.
Yeah, they're
Didn't see
Austrian.
it for Vienna.
Vienna's the
I
capital.
only saw SK Rapid.
Yeah,
I swear
it's-
Vienna's the I swear Vienna's the capital.
yeah, it's the
for-
capital. Yeah, you're right.
So we got the winner of like that of them two.
And then what on the other side is Fiorentina and Betis?
Yep. So we'll get one of them two in the final.
Which would you prefer?
probably Fiorentina just because they bottled the final like 2-3 times now.
But is that why like you wouldn't want like this could be like third time lucky?
Doubt it.
Does Maresca get sacked if you don't win this?
Maresca's not getting sacked regardless. I've seen enough briefings,
What
heard
were
enough
your
briefings.
views?
He's safe.
What will your view be on him if he doesn't win this?
Oh, bro, everyone can go fuck themselves if they don't win the Conference League, himself included. Everybody. So, yeah, they're like, this is the longest trophy drought of my lifetime, man. This is 3 years from February. And this is the easiest tap-in you're going to get in your lives. If you don't win it, everyone can go fuck themselves.
Big up man like Adam. He says, don't mention cups. Monts has PTSD.
I've got more cups than everyone on this panel. What are you talking about?
Big up Nicholas. He says 2-0 against Arsenal. No cup run domestically. Good season.
No cup.
Who's he? Who? I don't. Nicholas, you got me baff, bro. I need more context. Big up God's will, man. Like he says, Lewis out of context, but Poch lost to fucking Panama. But his sympathizers will say he's better than Tuchel. Big up the man, then. Love.
Yep, we miss him. We miss him. He's the best manager we've had on the clear leg, and nothing was ever his fault. It was all everybody else's fault. Shout out Goodswell, man. You've been fighting the good fight too, my G. And big up Panama. I don't know if you saw. Did you see when they bagged the winner? All the players just ran up to Henri, bruv.
Yeah, he said to Henri, "You're my idol" in Spanish. But
Yeah, like
Crazy,
this guy's
crazy
cool.
man ran to him. It was mad. It
Ridiculous,
was mad.
man.
because blood, Henri's pull is different, blood. You get me? Salah ain't got pull like that. You see? I know. That was there just minding his business, man. Bow, quick stray, blood. You understand?
I
But
say fuck
chat-
me for.
But chat, let's get up these likes, blood. You understand? We're on what? We're on 241. We ain't even on 250 yet, bro. We're
Yeah,
on
make-
5 bills.
Yeah,
blood.
smash the
Okay,
like
bro.
button, man. Make sure you're
Let's get this
subscribing to the channel as well, man. Make sure it's
You know what I mean?
Enough pull in that. Omri does have mad pull, still gonna pull K Abdul though. Yeah.
I don't care.
You,
Like, I don't
Lewis.
know why people say this like I care. You get me? I'm a married man.
Did I lie though, guys? Did I lie though? Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not
man.
involved.
Yeah, listen, man. Yeah.
Mad.
Hey, Lewis is shout out Henri though. That's still my guy, innit? Troops just tries to make me like seem like I dislike him. Henri's you get it, bro. Come on, man.
Oh, man, I have to take a call.
Big
Run
up
up the
Rumble.
likes, guys. Run up the likes. All of that shit.
Is there more super chats?
Now Mr.
Here we
Guna
go.
just dropped one.
Yeah. We'll get troops to click over in this. There we go.
Yeah, no worries.
You see, Mr. Guna, I don't know why I'm to this fucking idiot, you know. Every time you try to come in, yes, like you're a bad man. Hey, boy, make I tell you something now, yeah? Go wash your blood clot, Batty. You hear me? Fuck you. But big up Mr. Guna every time, blood. You get me? Says, big up yourself, big up the panel, blood. This fucker, you know. Go wash your blood clot, Batty, all. You see me? Big up Nicholas again. He says, Chelsea 0 wins 2.
No, we drew the
Chelsea
first
0
game.
wins, 2 losses against Arsenal, no cup runs domestically, but wins Conference
The
League.
UCL.
Conference League.
Please read the
Good
super
season.
chat accurately.
Good
He's paid
season.
us good money.
Good season. I don't get it.
Right.
It's
So
not a
first
good
off,
season.
First off, it wasn't 2 losses, it was 1 loss. Why? It was a 1-1 draw for whatever that's worth. And also, we won a trophy. You didn't. So that's the difference. I've seen my team lift the trophy. You haven't. The end.
It's not
You
a
don't
good
like
season.
it, win a trophy. Go win the UCL yourselves. How about that? Then you'd have a better season than us.
Big up Adam, he says Anfield Fortress. Ask PSG. Man, are just holding strays at this point now. I don't know.
It's dark, man.
I don't know. But speaking of Anfield, Monts, we saw Van Dijk getting koalas to buy the Prezi. You get me? The Prezi of the Paris Saint-Germain. You get me? Apparently they've offered him a contract. Apparently he's considering.
I don't know about the offering of the contract. Sorry,
apparently FSG won't match it. Are we getting to squeaky bum time with Virgil? Would he leave Liverpool for PSG?
I mean, I could just debunk that straight away. Obviously, Ornstein spoke on things. He spoke on things the other day, and he said Liverpool remain confident that our captain Virgil van Dijk will extend. All parties are playing down the links to PSG.
Ornstein gets things wrong, though. Everyone can get things wrong, blood.
So who is it that said your PSG link then? Who is it that said that one?
Who's Sam? What, blood?
I did see those links too. I don't know if it was from a reliable source.
Did you just say Hussam?
Yeah, blood.
Oh, Hussam.
Yeah, blood.
What are you doing here, man?
What, blood?
What are you doing here, man?
I did
Man's
see the
doing
same
videos
link.
about it, bro. So it must be serious. Man's doing rants. So I'm just checking in. You get me? I don't know, blood. I don't know. I'm not a Liverpool fan. I don't fucking know.
A man said source. Trust me, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's like me coming out with some shit. I'm going, yeah, Mon said it. Yeah,
Bro,
what says it?
It's international week, bro. I have nothing.
Listen, shout out Hussam, but I'll be honest, man. Listen, if I'm gonna listen to Hussam or I'm gonna listen to David Ornstein, I'm not gonna take either of them for gospel, but I'm gonna lean towards Ornstein, and that's all I'm gonna say. We've all got links. You got links to Arsenal, you know what I'm saying? Lewis can make a couple phone calls, you know what I'm saying? Flawless too. But yeah, the PSG links are there. But obviously, what I read today also that PSG, Virgil van Dijk, you know, both clubs are, you know, they're confident of getting it signed. But obviously, that's more his opinion. Because I guarantee you, if Ornstein said all parties are unsure that Virgil was going to extend, everyone would be all over that. So now that he said he thinks parties are confident that he'll sign, people are going to play it down. So, you know, I think the fact that people think Virgil van Dijk would speak about a move to another club within the Anfield Stadium after getting knocked out of the Champions League in the way that they just did, then again, don't come back out. Don't play another game for my club. You know what I'm saying? If Van Dijk would actually do that, I think it's like he just wouldn't do that. Do you know what I'm saying? No model professional would do that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the way I see it. And I think obviously people were saying that Van Dijk and Isak had a little exchange. Do you know what I'm saying? They're trying to say the lip readers said, that Isak said to him, make sure you're here for next season. Apparently that's what Isak said to Van Dijk. Now that can mean a number of things. You know, apparently Van Dijk said, see you at pre-season. Now, if any of those things are true, which I don't really believe, if any of those things are true, if one says see you in pre-season, that means Van Dijk's staying. Or that means both of them are going to be at PSG. If he says see you in pre-season, that don't necessarily mean
PSG still. They both good.
Or plot twist, VVD goes to Newcastle on a free.
Because what PSG need is a striker.
Newcastle.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because he said apparently he said see you in pre-season next season.
Oh fucking hell.
Does that necessarily mean it'll be at Liverpool? Yeah, I'm saying so. Or it could be Isak at fucking Liverpool. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, yeah, man. But like no, like you know, it's an awkward situation that we shouldn't be in, and the reason we didn't sign no one in these last two windows was to deal with those contracts. One of the reasons, anyway, was to deal with those contracts, and they still haven't been dealt with yet. So you can't do neither. You can't say you're going to do one thing and do neither. As I said, you can't
because Trent's getting further, like more out the door than
Sober right back, bro. I told you this. Sober right back. I told you this. But Frimpong obviously has been heavily linked recently as well. I don't know if that's
Javi Simmons as well.
Javi Simmons, I saw that today.
I saw that.
Bro, that's Javi Simmons in the 10, Sobo right back. Listen, hear my vision in it. You know what I'm saying? I've seen some housing links as well. I don't really want to see us being linked to centre backs because obviously that could mean, you know what I'm saying?
You don't need a centre back though anyway. So you
yeah, we need a centre back anyway.
Even
yeah,
if Van Dijk was to stay,
use that as an excuse. Huh?
Even if Van Dijk was to stay, you do need a centre back.
We do. We need another centre back.
So if he goes, you need two.
Yeah. Because
we are getting to squeaky bum time now, Monts, because let's like, come on, bro. Like, he would have, you know what I mean? Like, with Saka was in the last year of his contract and he signed, I think it was November or October he signed. We're now in March. You get me? We're basically in April now. You know what I mean? 22nd of March now, today? 21st of March.
Van Dijk came out and said he's going to announce what he's doing at the end of the season. Right before the end of the season, he's going to announce what he's doing.
I think it makes sense for your players anyway, because I've been saying to my mates, I've seen a lot of times where players play their way into a contract, then they get the contract and their performances dip. Makes sense for you guys to wait until at least your league title's wrapped up, like officially. Then get the contracts done.
Yeah, listen, I'm just
before that.
The contract talk just bores me now, and I know that anytime one of our players is seen talking to a player, it's just going to be, blown out of proportion. You know what I'm saying? If
that's your own fault, not you, literally, but your club.
Yeah, I know it is the club's fault, 100%. But it's also one of them things where we have to now.
Because right now, you know who Trent's with, blood? The Taper Gang. You get me? Oh no, he's not. He's not with Jude. You're lucky.
Nah, he's injured, bro. So the Black Spray Bandits. Yeah, man, the Black Spray Bandits have lost one of their main members.
No, but you know that Trent. No, but you know Jude before he went to. I mean, when he flew in, he just went to go check on Trent real quick. Yo, you got that contract, yeah? All right, cool.
I don't know about all that. You know,
he probably delivered it personally.
He might have delivered it personally.
You never know when Mbappe could be trying to give Saliba one right now.
I was giving the NDA literally 24 hours ago. I mean, I ain't signed it yet. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? You still got to sign that. You still got to sign that shit. So, as I said, man, it's not great, bro. It's not great. Listen, if we lose all three of them, we're in big trouble. But at this moment in time, as I said, Virgil van Dijk and Salah look the more.
Who is the most important one to tie down?
Virgil van Dijk. But also, if Salah's gonna have another season,
yeah, but if Salah goes, then who's scoring goals for you, mate?
This is what I'm saying. I'm not gonna lie.
Are you sure that Virgil is the most important one?
I saw a thing today where it says if you only counted Liverpool's goals, where only Mo Salah either scored or assisted, Liverpool would still be third in the table in the Premier League. With just Mo Salah's goal involvements, we'd be third.
So take him out.
We'd be bottom half of the. I think it's like mid-table. Mid-table.
If you take out Van Dijk, where would you be? Has he been that clutch this year?
Yes.
Who's been more important this year, Van Dijk or Salah? I think Salah. Salah's won you the league, not Van Dijk.
I can't lie, but no, Verge. No, but do you know what it is though, bro? It's hard to say that because.
Why is it hard?
Because you see, Verge throughout the game will keep us in the game, and then Salah will go out the other end and score. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's fair. That's true.
So it's like if we'd have conceded some of those goals that all those points that Mo Salah's won for us, they turn from wins to draws. That adds up. It's like fast food. That shit add up. You know what I'm saying? So I think Virgil's important.
I remember more of Salah this year than Virg. I see Virgil this year just delegating. No, like you know when Schneider was it Schneider or Van der Vaart was hotting him up and saying all you do is delegate. You don't defend. You just go there. You do that. Yeah. That's all you. That's what I've seen from him. I'm not even like trying to banter. I'm not even trying to banter. I'm being.
No, I'm just saying. Wesley Sneijder was doing his best.
That's what I've seen of Virgil this year. Is a lot of delegating.
Bro, as I said, Wesley Sneijder is one of my favorite.
Delegating is good as well. Don't get it twisted. Delegating is good.
I'm just saying that a lot of those points would have gone from wins to draws, and some of those draws would have gone to losses. So therefore, and also Mo Salah's an attacker, so he's automatically going to be more extreme. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing here, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't think Virgil van Dijk just does this thing, not just does this thing, but like, trust
But
me.
you know what? Every time I've done a watch along on you lot, he has looked very shaky. He has gone hiding, run away from the ball a couple of times.
Yes.
Like the PSG game when everyone was going that way, then he just went that way. Like, I don't know why. Doing an older guard.
Because you pick one moment out of like 700 minutes of football. It's really weird.
No, I'm not. Every time I've done a watch along, Mont, when I've done a watch along, yeah, Van Dijk is not like the only game where I think, okay, cool, he was no errors, like where I was cool, was City, the 2-0.
Well, that City game is normal. That's a normal performance for Van Dijk. That's a normal performance, bro.
Like I remember, I rate Van Dijk, innit? Like, let's not, you understand?
Yeah.
So,
bro, Van Dijk's the best defender in the world, and it's not a competition. But the point is
Rudiger.
No, it's not.
Rudiger for me.
No, it's not. Go ask a Madrid fan what they think about Rudiger this season.
Yeah, but for me, I don't care what a Madrid fan thinks. I'm saying for me, Rudiger.
How many Madrid games you watched this season, Troops?
Huh?
If they don't rate him, we'll take him back.
How many Madrid games have you watched this season, Troops?
Please.
Does it matter?
Yes, it does matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
All right. Listen, Rudiger is better than Van Dijk. Anyway. That's not the point I'm making. The point I'm making is that
Rudiger at Real Madrid, not Rudiger at Chelsea, by the way.
I'm talking same here.
Tuchel Rudiger was fucking nuts.
Like,
nah, but there he's gone to like.
The bottom line is that
Virgil van Dijk level, bro.
Virgil van Dijk saving us points is not
the last season for you, Lewis. He was quality.
Hold on.
Just Tuchel in general, bro. You gotta remember that UCL run.
Troops, hear me out with this.
UCL defense winning team since 1994. Up the fucking Chelsea.
Hold on, Lewis. It's cool. Lewis,
put
the Chelsea Rudiger in the bag, please, bro. All I'm saying is that all I'm saying is that outside of Virgil van Dijk, Liverpool's defense is Kwanzaa, Gomez, and Konate. That you cannot bro. Virgil van Dijk is just as pivotal as Mo Salah. I'd say because Mo Salah is having an all-timer Premier League season, you can make the argument that Salah's been more important. But Konate has been a bozo at times this season, and people don't want to talk about it, especially Liverpool fans. And Kwanzaa,
he's better than Saliba.
Did I? I've never said that.
Yeah, you have.
I've brother. This season, Konate has been better than Saliba, but Konate is not better than Saliba, bro.
Yeah, Saliba's been on some. I don't know that haircut.
But in general, Konate is not better than Saliba, bro.
Since he had that trim, I don't know.
Yeah, bro. Listen, hey, black spray taper fade gang.
Stop going to Smokey Barber, blood, because
you know what I'm saying. Black straight bandit.
Smokey. I'm not even trying to lose you money, blood. You probably
the bottom line is Saliba. I've always said I think Saliba's better than Konate in it. Yeah, but the bottom line, as I said, but being left with Konate, who actually he's not injury prone, but he gets his fair share of injuries, and then you've got Kwanzaa and Gomez left, brother. His importance is unmatched. You know what I'm saying? Him and Salah this season, they're the pillars, man. I think cool. Salah maybe edges it because of their ridiculous amount of goals, but Konate, Van Dijk's still been unbelievable. So if we lose both of them, it's scary hours, isn't it? It's real scary hours. I
forgot to change.
We can function without Trent, but people also underestimate Trent's importance to the team. When Trent weren't there against Newcastle, man, them saw.
I'm gonna be real with you. If Trent was there, it don't matter, blood. You're losing that game on Sunday.
That's cap, bro.
I think they lose the game, but Trent definitely had some form of. He definitely helped Liverpool.
They still would have lost.
They lose. No, I still think. I agree. I still think they lose, but Trent I think he has an impact.
Flawless. We got battered and we only lost 2-1, bro. Man are telling me Trent wouldn't have made a difference.
I think Trent would have made a difference because he's Trent.
That's what I'm saying. We lost 2-1 at our worst and they were at their best. And you think Trent Alexander-Arnold would have meant that Salah would have been in the game? That's what it meant. They cut the supply off to Salah. Played for them. But
yeah, because you were doing hoofball to Salah more without him. I hear it.
Yeah, like Trent, you see what I'm saying? Trent is that supply line. Trent is the supply line, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not about Trent.
You attack a lot better, you make more chances. Salah might bag.
Yeah, bro. We would have been way better going forward with Trent. Way better going forward. Like if anyone argues differently, then that's just mad.
That's what, it would make a difference, but enough for you to win. I don't know. The way they were on it.
It's called X Factor, bro. It's called X Factor. That's what it is, bro.
They had the X Factor on Sunday.
They didn't have X factor. They were just
Isak.
better than us as a team.
Isak's got the X
That
factor.
wasn't
bro.
X factor. Isak wasn't good, bro. They were just better than us. Isak wasn't good. Arsenal,
He has X factor, blood. Like the charts dropped, he bagged it. That's X
Yeah,
factor.
bro. Again,
That's clutch. I
It
call
was
that the
clutch.
same for me.
But Isak
All of that I put in the same thing. Clutch, X factor. You get one chance, boom.
Yes, of course.
The one
I'm just
before that,
saying.
when he was offside, he bagged that
Trent,
one.
yeah,
Then he came
Trent.
back again, boom. You know what I mean?
All right, but as I said,
Rightly
Trent,
offside as well because of where Bruno was.
as I said, Trent is X factor. You should know this. You were better than us at the Emirates, and the game ended 2-2. Why? Because of Trent. So you know what I'm saying. That's
Also,
I'm saying?
Saka wasn't fit as well. So if we had Saka fit,
you knew
yeah,
Saka wasn't fit. He was fit. He just done up Robertson. He sent him back to
Saka
Scotland.
literally
Bro.
came back that game. That literally came back that game.
Okay, but as I said,
He-
X
he
factor.
came
You
back.
man done everything you could and still couldn't win. No, you know why? Because we
We
have
never
more
had a
X
fit
factor.
Saka. That's why we didn't win.
Doesn't you didn't have a fit Saka? Oh, okay.
Yeah, we never had a fully fit Saka, bro. You do know players play with like not 100% in it. You do know that, innit?
Yeah, I'm
You
pretty
do know
sure
that?
my players.
You do
my
know players play at
was-
like 60%.
Yeah, because Gakpo wasn't at 100%. You hear me screaming? Gakpo wasn't at 100%. That's why we didn't do this. No,
Did you have Salah? Did you have Van Dijk? Okay, yeah. Did you have
What do you mean?
Gravenberch and all the others?
we
Okay,
did.
okay.
we did.
Trent as well. Okay, so don't
did.
come with this
What-
bullshit. But
What are you
anyway,
talking about?
anyway,
What, when we played you?
anyway,
When
we're
we-
talking
when
about
when it was 2-2.
anyway, we're talking about
Oh wait, are you talking about when it was 2-2 in the final?
like I said, we're talking about
Yeah, you don't want to know. Yeah, you don't
we're
answer
talking
that.
about
Yeah, man.
Salah and Van Dijk. Who's more important, blood? It's Salah, bro. You can't
Alright, man.
replace all them goals. You can replace Van Dijk. It might be hard.
What?
Pause.
What?
You can't replace all them goals.
getting a centre back of quality.
There's no direct
You
replacement.
can
for
get a
Van
centre
Dijk.
back of
First
quality,
of all, there's
not
no
as
direct
good as
replacement for either
Van
of them.
Dijk, yeah, but you're not getting a person that has the numbers of Salah.
Bro, there's no direct.
you're
There's no
underestimating
direct.
You're not getting them
either
numbers,
of
bro.
them. Hold on,
You're left
Troops,
with
there's no-
Darwin, Gakpo,
No,
Troops.
Diaz.
Darwin's going.
All right, Darwin's going. So you're left with Diaz, Gakpo,
but they're not. But they're
Jota.
not getting. Who did they
I'll
get that
tell you
replaces
right
Van
now.
Dijk?
huh?
Who did
You
they get that
cannot
replaces Van
replace-
They
Dijk?
could go for the Bournemouth few.
Did
They
you
could
just say
sack
you
Real
can
Madrid
replace
for him.
Van
But
Dijk?
he's
Hold
not
on.
Van
Did you
Dijk.
say you can replace Van Dijk? Bro?
But he's not Van Dijk. Respectfully.
There
Yeah,
is
but
no.
Van Dijk.
there is
Look
no
at the age
direct
of Van
replacement
Dijk,
for
bro.
Van
He's
Dijk
going
or
to
Salah.
go anyway.
There's-
No, I hear you on that. I'm not talking about the
You
age.
need
I'm
to
just
look
talking
for
about-
the future now, bro.
You do. I'm just talking about quality.
Whereas
wise.
who available now is going to like you could
Yeah.
go in and cover like you could go in Kanate and put the Bournemouth few next to him, or go out and look for another centre
No,
back.
you-
I think
not-
you're
in
not the
underestimating.
same as
now-
Van Dijk. No,
in
not the
football
same as
now,
Van Dijk.
there's no one who's licking off goals like Salah.
No, I hear that.
Available.
But you are
Yeah, but
You are underestimating the impact that Van Dijk has on Kanate and the rest of the defense.
Yeah, literally.
Astone's another one you could go and get. There's people.
No,
out there.
man. No,
That's
man.
the
This,
guy
man,
I think you're underestimating it. You know.
Nah,
Of
man,
course, of course. You know this because Saliba is moving shit.
Yeah,
And
that's
guys
like
like
saying
that-
like Gabriel don't help out your defense overall.
Bro, as I said, start of the season, Troops was saying Saliba's better than Van Dijk, bro. This is like man, don't forget this stuff that I was hearing. You know what I'm saying? That this guy's better than Van Dijk.
Yeah, that's why I'm
That
saying
guy's
that
better
Van
than
Dijk can be replaced. So what's
Yeah,
your
it's like,
point?
it's
No,
like
he
you-
can't be
what
replaced.
point are you
he
getting at?
can't.
You're
There
not
is
making
no-
you're not making a point here. You're
No, there
validating
is-
what I
there is-
said.
My point is,
You're
there's
validating what I said is what you're doing.
There is no direct replacement for Salah or Van Dijk. You just have to do what you can to fill the void the best way. There's
Yeah.
no direct replacement for Van Dijk. None.
Who's the
No
direct
one.
replacement for Salah?
No one either.
There's
No one's replacing his numbers.
You've got more chance of replacing Van Dijk than replacing Salah, in my opinion.
I think the effect. Well, everyone says Salah's all-round game is
Because
shit.
the goals you're bro, you can buy a midfielder to protect the back four.
Now these
There's
man wanna
things you
press
can
Salah.
do. How are you going to replicate or cover for that loss of goals, blood? How?
No, it has to be multiple. It's
You
gotta be
could
multiple
change.
players.
You could go defensive to cover for the Van Dijk loss. How are you going to change your attacking self?
You gotta get
both-
multiple.
It's
The
That's
bigger
it.
question could also be who's going to age the worst.
Listen, man. Listen, when it comes to Salah,
Van Dijk, in my opinion, because of the
when it
injuries.
comes to Salah, maybe you can't
I
replace.
could hear the
his-
argument.
Salah's not slowing down. Salah's not slowing down, blood. Van Dijk has looked a bit this year. He's doing more delegating this year than doing actual Van Dijk business this year, if we be real. Cards on the table, banter aside. He's doing more delegating than Van Dijk business.
But
Domination.
defenders
Get
usually
that
just
aggressive
age a
Van
bit
Dijk.
better in
And Van Dijk,
general.
when you look at him in the tunnel and you're like, raw, it's not that no more. Salah is not slowing down.
Yeah.
Van Dijk
you're
is slowing
saying, man,
down.
then don't look at Van Dijk and go, and he doesn't have that effect no more.
Not as much as he did.
What are you talking about?
Not as much as he did.
What?
I don't think he has that effect. I don't think he has that effect like he did back in the day. Like prime Van Dijk, bro. Big man thing. Like prime Van Dijk, bro. He don't have that.
Bro, you don't want to know
thing.
what conversation. You don't want to know what conversation I put prime Van Dijk in it. Generally, man, them don't want to know. That's Van Dijk. Who is not that Van Dijk? But the Van Dijk now is still the best defender on the planet, bro. There is no direct replacement. Now, cool. I'm also saying, by the way, there's no direct replacement for Salah in terms of you can't replace Salah's numbers. Yeah. And for anyone that says, X gets his numbers or Y gets his numbers, I'm sorry, no one has 17 assists and 27 goals. Barely anyone's done that at the end of the season. There's 9 games left. However, if people want to talk about Salah not being this guy that affects the game enough, then you can balance out less goals from Salah with someone who affects the game a little bit more than what Salah does. Do you know what I mean? With Van Dijk, who is going to command the back line and do everything? No, Harry Kane does not replace Salah's output. No, it doesn't. No, he doesn't, bro. Like, you've never seen anyone get this output by this time of the season, ever. So who's replicating it? Man, are telling me Harry Kane. Give it a rest. Give it a rest, man. So, you know what I'm saying? So my point is, but my point is saying you'd sacrifice a certain amount of Salah's goals for someone who can
bro. We're talking, how many goals has he got and how many assists has he got? We're nearly on 50, bro.
Yeah, he's got 7.
This is large amounts, bro. DBE, word to DBE. Yeah, this is large amounts,
bro. As I said, no one's ever got 27
LB, blood.
With 9 games to go. No one. But as I said, you'd sacrifice some of those goals for someone who involves themselves in the game a bit more than what Mo does. That's probably the best way to kind of do it. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Like, and Roms is saying that on average, Harry Kane scores more goals per season than
He's saying
Salah.
He gets 25 a season, guys.
We're talking about goals and assists, bro. We're talking about goals and assists. We literally just said it's
Harry Kane gets a lot of assists though. Like his game,
he does
get more creative as well as he's getting older.
He does get assists, but Harry Kane's never touched these numbers. You realize Harry Kane won the Golden Boot.
You see Harry Kane's numbers?
Hold on, man. Hold on.
What's he on this year? Furthermore, let me check now. Carry on.
He's doing bits in
I'm checking Harry Kane, but carry on what you're saying.
He's doing his thing. He's on 21. He's got 21 goals and 6 assists in 24. In 24 games, I'm pretty sure Mo Salah had 25 goals and 17 assists, or 80 or 16 assists. But anyway, but we're not gonna have that conversation. My point is that when Kane was at Tottenham and he won the Golden Boot and the Golden Assist, do you man realize Harry Kane got 23 goals and 14 assists, and he won the Golden Boot and the Golden Assist. And he won the. Hold on.
No. Look, because you said 24 appearances in the Bundesliga, 21 goals, 8 assists.
Yes, bro.
Champions League, 11 appearances, 10 goals, 2 assists, blood.
Yeah, we're talking. Bro, I didn't mention Salah.
So he's doing what Salah's doing.
No, yeah. Again, you don't want to talk about Bundesliga and Premier League. We don't have that conversation. You
know but Kane does that over here. It's not like Kane hasn't done that over here. We can't.
No. But what I'm saying,
Kane is the one man that we're Bundesliga.
Right.
These man
need to let me finish what I'm saying. The numbers we are seeing this season, these men have never done that at their best. The best version. Kane won the Golden Boot and the Golden Assist with 23 goals and 14 assists. Salah has 27 goals and 17 assists with 9 games to go. What are we doing?
Bro, him and Man
What are we doing?
And also, to be fair, Salah's got his playmaking bag in him as well.
What are we doing?
Ain't Kane younger than Salah?
Also, Liverpool ain't signing Kane anyway, so they can't replace him. They ain't signing Kane.
What we do? Like, man can't just say, they're the same age. One, I think Salah's 32 and Kane's 31. But my point is that
Salah's 32, Kane's 31. Kane's younger than Fink. What are you on about, chat? You man are chatting shit.
No, they're only 1 year apart. The age don't matter. Kane is more creative than Salah in terms of Kane is more creative than Salah. I'm not gonna You know what I'm saying? Salah's creative bag is crazy.
You think Salah's better than Kane overall?
No. Kane's a better footballer than Salah. We're not gonna go there with it. And Kane's a striker as well. But my point is that saying Kane would replicate what Salah's doing, for me, I disagree with that. At this point, maybe 3 years ago or 2 years ago, I hear that. But right now, I don't believe Kane will never, for me, have the season that Mo Salah's having this year at 32. Me personally, that's genuinely.
He's doing it. Yeah, he's doing it.
And Kane, hold on. Kane has the same allegations of disappearing in big games that Mo Salah does.
Yeah.
So stop championing, stop picking and choosing. If Salah hides from big games the way everyone says he does, and the reasons that Roms castrates Mo Salah for it, then why is he screaming about Harry Kane then? Why is he saying go get Harry Kane? Because he don't show up in big games either. Brother, he never won a trophy either. Man moved to the Bundesliga and still couldn't win a trophy. So what are we doing? Listen to what I'm saying. We're just going to end up doing apologies again. We're just going to end up doing apologies. You get it? Like, come on now. Kane has no reputation for showing up in big games, but you want to swap Kane with Salah. League or cup or anything pre-season when you were 5 years old, he's won nothing. He's won nothing. So, as I said,
it's not one
player
direct
replacement. There's no direct replacement, for Mo Salah. But the way to replace him would be to get someone who's involved in the game more with slightly less
across the board though, because you lot need a new forward line anyway. So it's not about getting one person to replace. You need a combination.
100%. You need one or two, bro.
You lot need a striker, and you could argue you need a left winger anyway. So if you take Salah out, that's literally a whole new forward line. So it would have to be a combination of everybody.
100%. With Van Dijk, there's no direct replacement for Van Dijk either. We are left with Kwanzaa, Gomez, and Konate, none of which are fit. All three of them have injury problems. Konate can be a bozo, way more than what people say he is. And Gomez and Kwanzaa aren't of the level. We are fucked without Van Dijk. Fucked. Finished without Van Dijk. So, but obviously, don't get me wrong. If we went and got Bastoni, then cool. If you went and got like there are defenders that can come.
That's what I'm saying to you. Who are you going to go out and get to replace Salah?
Brother,
because look,
there's no direct replacement for Salah, bro. There's no direct replacement.
Look, this is the point I'm making. You're more liable to get a replacement for Van Dijk than Salah.
You just go. All right, who do you get to replace? Who do you get to replace Van Dijk, and who would you get to replace Salah to make it to kind of reduce the damage for damage limitation for both of them? Because you both say there's no direct replacement for either of them. So who's the damage limitation for both of them?
For me, for Salah, you go get a Bolden or a Kudus. And then
like for me, it would be Kudus or even Mbuemo, because look at his numbers this season. Wow, his numbers have.
Can Cavradonna play on the right?
Kudus been stinky this season, though.
Cavradonna would have been the perfect one.
But Cravadonna, we're talking about the numbers to replace the numbers. You get Cravadonna to
you gotta forget about that though. When nobody's replacing those numbers. That's why it's a question of getting someone who puts up good numbers. But then what Liverpool also, because even if you
good numbers,
even
I'll hear it. It's a bring me Bakayo thing. It's a go get me
Saka away, blood.
It's go get me Saka in it. I'll be honest.
They're saying Madueke in the chat.
Go get me Saka in it.
You ain't getting Saka. You can have Noni. You can have Noni.
Noni is stylistically similar. Very stylistic.
Go get what's his name? B-Tech Saka, that Tyreek Georgiou.
Oh, wait, the evil Saka.
Yeah, go get him. You can have him, blood.
Why don't you say good Saka? How about that?
B-Tech Saka, blood.
The evil Saka, fam.
You can have that one, blood.
Actually, unlike good Saka, he'll have a UCL by the end of the campaign.
Hey, listen, I'll be honest. If Jared Bowen wasn't on a death row contract, I would have said go get Bowen for a couple of years until the next big name comes up and we go get them. But
because even if you keep Salah, you still need two other attackers anyway.
But at least you still got Salah. You still got that
DNA
there.
Of course.
If you lose Salah, you're like he's saying Darwin's gone. So you're left with Nunes. Not Nunes, sorry. You're left with Jota.
You could go
Diaz.
You could go
and Gakpo. They ain't getting them nowhere.
And even
they like everywhere.
Because Jota can't stay fit, and Gakpo and Diaz ain't gonna fire you nowhere.
Yeah, they got a big rebuild job.
If they was to lose Van Dijk, keep Salah, They got Bastoni on the market. They can battle with Madrid for the Bournemouth youth. There's players, even where him name, my youth that I rate at PSG, the black youth, Pacho's out there. Bro, there's some top defenders out there. When you look in the striker, let me land flawless. When you look in the striker position, apart from Isak, and Gyökeres, who really I look upon in the forward and I say, well on, yeah man, bring that youth there. Mamouche's gone City, Cavadona's gone fucking PSG. Who else is there, blood? We got Saka, Rodrigo and them man there, Mbappe,
I already said
Vinicius, Lamar, Lamine Yamal. All these men are tied down. Nico Williams ain't good enough. I don't even want him nowhere near my club. Yeah. So it's like, what? There ain't really no one out there in the forward line, blood.
Bro, as I said, I've said for my possible Salah replacements, if he was to leave, it would be like Mohamed Kudus for me, who I think is just tired of playing at West Ham, bro. I think he like as I said, Brian and Mbeumo.
I rate Mbeumo. I was saying get him in January. Mama telling me.
Nah, Mbeumo or Kudus do, and then you add in two other forwards which they need, and then obviously it's not having Salah there, but it's
Liverpool got the pool to try and go for Rodrigo.
Liverpool wanted
no, they get
Liverpool inquired about Alvarez.
No, I mean, they could try.
We actually did. We inquired about Alvarez apparently. Well, they said
Julian.
Yeah, Julian Alvarez.
He ain't gonna leave Spain, but it's worth the shot.
No, it was no. When he was at Man City, bro.
When he was at City.
Yeah, when he was leaving Man City.
Right.
City.
So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. It is a interesting one, but I think hopefully this conversation is like pointless and both of them just stay.
Bro, one of the clubs in our group got kicked out of the Club World Cup. Mad.
What?
Club Leon, Rahman's just pulled up. They got kicked out of the Club World Cup. Hold that.
Wasn't they lost?
Nah, some multi-club shit.
Oh.
They're in our group and they got booted. Shame.
Mad.
Bye-bye.
Man, I'm saying Semenyo. Do you know what it is? Do you know who is a decent punt?
But Semenyo's been linked to United.
Yeah. Do you know who's a decent punt as well?
United, who's he gonna pick?
I hear I think Cliver, is Justin, yeah. I've watched a lot of Bournemouth games, man. I really have.
He's developed this year.
He really has. Some players, obviously, but we need to know, is this development for the year or is it for the time going forward, though?
You have to remember who his dad was, blood.
Yeah.
His dad was a Don.
Yeah. But I don't know
he's nowhere near his dad.
No, nowhere near. But he's got it in his locker. You can tell he's a Cliver the way he hits the ball. Because Patrick had that strike and Justin's got it in him.
I hope he's the
ball faster than his dad.
You know the dip he's when you rapid. Strike it. You know when the ball goes like that when you hit.
Yeah, he's got that. When it goes, it's dips, bro. I love them strikes, man.
Bro, the goal he scored against Newcastle was so
tight. The cut in and blood.
Even when he scored against Brighton, did you not see the one against Brighton?
Yeah. That was better.
That
was way better. Yeah, that was way better than Newcastle.
Bro, he wrapped it so hard he was off the ground.
Yeah. That's the goal I was talking about.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, 2 feet off the ground.
Yeah, safe.
Yeah, he's mental, bro.
Yeah, safe. That means you've hit that fast 4 bars of power, green time. Flawless will know them ones there. That's 4 bars, green time. Look at that, those them strikes there. And I was fuming because I took him out my FPL when he bagged that goal same week. I couldn't. Anyway, but yeah, I think Justin Kluivert's not a bad choice. I think it's maybe just a little bit of a risk because it's been 1 season. So it's like Solanke had the 1 season at Bournemouth. That doesn't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Do man give
65 million on him?
If you was to get Kluivert now, would you save yourself money? Because if he beats off next season,
it's gonna skyrocket.
It's gonna cost you an arm and a leg.
I mean, they want 50 for that.
For housing. Housing, yeah.
Is that not a release clause as well?
That's a release clause. Yeah,
it's a release clause.
I think you have to be skeptical.
Even hear me out, man. Cunha, obviously, hear me out with the Cunha shouts, man.
Bro, I said already that Cunha's the one that is on my radar. All these players that you're saying, like Cunha and Mbeumo, these are players that have been on my radar for like maybe.
If you're smart, that's who you go get. You go get those two things.
I couldn't believe United didn't get Cunha when he was.
I knew they wouldn't get Cunha. He's waiting for the summer.
Yeah,
there's
players there, man.
Like that. 100%.
There's players there. I think you could even get, like, as I said, if you got Mbuemo, that's like a cheap alternative to Kudus, because everyone knows Kudus is gonna cost 90 mil. Everyone knows that his price is just long in it.
And Kudus been looking meaty this season.
Yeah, but he's still out.
That due to lack of interest, like Mont said.
He
maybe not, but
that's a bad sign.
I've just been a bit.
That's a bad
everything
sign.
I've seen when we've played, it was just.
I don't really think
he's a quality player, though. Don't get me
He's eating too much.
Yeah, but I just don't know what the fuck happened to him this campaign.
Because even when, like, we've beaten up West Ham, Kudus was moving mad, bro. He'd just get the ball and then just take it past 3-4 players and then just pop it off.
But then you look at Cunha as well. Cunha's been moving mad.
5-0 and Kudus was still bopping us off the park.
That's what I'm talking about. This year.
Look at Cunha this year as well. Like, since like after the transfer window, bro, he's just like, you know what I mean? Been doing some absolute foolishness at Wolves, blood. I think these men have just had enough. I think Mons is right.
Yeah, but Flawless is right. That's not a great sign, though, bro. You got to apply yourself to the very end.
Yeah.
But then we've seen players at the high level downplay, like throw down tools, blood. You understand? We've seen them do that. So it's when you're at a lower level, blood. It's a lot easier to be like, you're trying. Like, I was watching this thing on Sol Campbell, the overlap thing, and he was saying that when he was at Tottenham, it's so difficult to be like here and trying to elevate everyone to here where you are, and they're just here. That's what I think.
But he did that.
Is going on with Kudos and them. He looks and he sees Bowden, he sees Paqueta, but when their man ain't there, he's like,
I get that.
It's me what? Cunha's got
another one that's been garbage recently.
But Sol Campbell was the ultimate professional at Spurs, played to a high level, and that's why he got his move to Arsenal. And that's why he performed the way he did at Arsenal and had the success. Because not only did he have the skill level, he also had the mentality as well. However, these men are quality players. Don't get misunderstood. But I think going and getting an Mbuemo and a Cunha, that's a good replacement. They ain't going to put up Salah numbers together, but they're good enough numbers to do something because they're two quality players. Because Liverpool need a whole rebuild anyway. Even if they keep Salah, you could argue the other five actually outside of Gakpo, they're four forwards down. Jota, Nunes, who's the others? And a couple others as well. Like, you could argue that. Diaz, like, you could argue those three players down and they're not good enough anyway. So they need that. Chiesa, we don't know what's going to go with him. There we go. That's the four.
Yeah, Gakpo, Mont is kind of like, not Gakpo, sorry, Diaz.
Yeah, because Diaz,
kind of like, yo,
Jota, Nunes,
you know what I mean?
Chiesa, you're four down, arguably.
Yep.
Arguably, like, their rebuild is massive.
It's not just the one.
Trent and Salah and Van Dijk, and them needing another midfielder, and them needing a centre back, even if they keep Van Dijk. FSU got a huge job on their hands. Huge job.
Big summer months. Big summer ahead, mate.
It is. But obviously, guys, let me enjoy my Prem first, please.
Nah, forgot that.
Let me enjoy my Prem first. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like,
nah, blood. You've been trying to do this whole peasant thing the whole season. Fuck it.
Yeah.
It's been. Wait, Lewis. When's your one? Is it 7 years ago?
Huh?
8 years ago now?
7 years ago.
So it's about to be 8. So it's 8 for you. What's it?
I've not even said anything.
No, I'm just saying. It says 8 for you, 21 for him,
22,
and it's 11 for you now. Is it 11?
22.
30, when
something like that. Yeah, so 2013.
Is it 12? Is it 11 or 12? Because it was 2012 or 2013 you won. You won in 2013, innit?
13, yeah.
So it's about to be 12. You're about to be 12. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna lie, like, it's been a while. And as I said, this league ain't great anyway. I'm with you, man. This league ain't great. There's been 2 Premier League winners for the last 8 years. Boring, if you ask me.
Hey, all I'm saying is about to be 0 years since my last UCL, so I'm good.
Hey, man, that is where the mighty have fallen, brother. You know what I'm saying? The mighty have fallen. Did you get it?
We aren't gonna look down on the UCL. Come on, man.
No, I hear it, bro. So as I said, man, let me enjoy number 20 in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the club. I'm on the 20 table with Flawless now. That's a separate booth. That's a booth that man will never see. Some man will never see that booth in their life. That's a booth in the club, yeah, with the Bel Air, with the Patron. That booth there. Man, I don't know about that booth.
I need to school you about champagne,
bro. I've had to, bro. It's mad. You know
I
what I'm
need to
saying?
school you, blood. You know what I mean? If you got Bel Air in your section, blood, nah.
No, listen, bro. Listen, as I said, I'm not in the booth yet. I can't see. I'm not part of the 20 gang yet. I still got to win it. You see what I'm saying, Chiefs? I still got to win it. And then when I get to the booth, then I can tell you. Do you know what I'm saying? Then I can tell you. Maybe you'll get to the booth in the next life. In the next life. You know what I'm saying? Because 13 titles. Nah, don't know about this lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Lewis, you got less than Everton, mate. Don't know about this lifetime.
Bro,
So as I said,
I'm here to talk about Europe, my friend.
Nah, fuck Moe, Roms. Man's on the LP
No.
Rose.
yeah, you get it, bro. So
Or the
you know what I'm
Clico.
saying? Yeah, listen, as I said, man. I just want to be in
Moe
the 20
taking
gang.
piss.
All I know is my table's going to be for people who've won every European trophy, so it's just going to be me by myself.
I'm gonna say flawless. I'll see you in China White.
Yeah,
innit?
I'm
I'll
on
see
the
you in China White.
invincible. I'm on the
Flawless.
invincible table. You get me?
Flawless. I'm in Manny next week. I'm gonna see you in China
I'm on
White.
the invincible table. You get me?
I'm gonna see you in China White. Cuz.
I've got
Yeah?
you with Preston in that.
Yeah?
At least we all have our table, blood. You get me? I got my invincible table. I've got all the European trophy tables.
Come on.
You lot are on the 20 table.
Come on.
Fair enough.
Lewis, what's your table, G?
No,
He's on
that's my table.
The
Every
European. I've won all the
trophy.
European Cup table.
Yeah, I've won everything.
No. You haven't won everything.
Yes, I have. Well,
I've got the most
the
European Cup
conference is
table.
just
That's
going
my
to count.
table.
That's everything.
The most European Cups. You know what I'm saying? That's my table. The most.
And then mine's 2 of everything. Again, if you get a second, what's it called, Cup Winners' Cup, we can talk.
Yeah, you make me sick. you need to stop this, bro. Because none of us need to stop this.
Hey, just win another Cup Winners' Cup. You're Liverpool. You're the Liverpool.
You just make me sick, fam. You just make me sick.
I try.
Big up Boxer Oranges. He says Chelsea when they win the Conference League.
We've seen it all. We've won the lot. Come on, man. Everything. The story is finished. And number 3.
Big up Nicholas. He's beefing Lewis. He says the trophy is a joke.
Yeah, cool. Look, go win a trophy.
Big up Adam. He says VVD left both Celtic and Southampton, and both times he assured fans he was staying.
Oh, damn. I said there's a pattern.
That got you worried a bit, or you still staying cool as a cucumber? Where to J House?
I'm gonna speak to my lawyer.
It's like he's giving he's giving the Sol Campbell, innit? I'm staying.
Yeah, the fact that these PSG links have come out is
After he was cozying up with the Prezi.
Yeah.
You get me? The Prezi in your own tunnel, blood. Mad. Like I said, it's like a man moving on your gal, and it's like a man moving on your gal, and she jumps in his car and drives off in front of you. It's mad. Big up my dog Slims every time he says, big up the man them. Just want to ask the committee a question. Why is it so hard to support the man them by smashing a like? It's free, for fuck's sake. Tell them, Slims. Let's see how many likes, bro.
If you lot smash a like, if everyone watching smashes a like, guess what happens? We trend on YouTube, which then pushes it out.
We got over 1K inside, and it's
pushes it out to more.
International duty, bro. Yeah, so that shows that, you understand, we got Paul like Henri, blood. You get me? And
you lot,
we're even on 5 bills yet, blood. We're on 350, bro. Like, what are we doing, blood? Like, slap the like button the way you slap your gal in doggy. Yeah, slap that blood clot. You see me? Big up Marius.
Crazy.
He says, we remember the goals from SAS. The season we scored 101, but we haven't won that title because we conceded 50. BVD is more important.
Defenses win titles. But Salah's numbers are outrageous.
Big up Blazzy every time. It says, Mons, stop with the cringe reactions. Arsenal and Atletico being better defensively than you, and they don't have VVD or Allison, who plays way more than VVD, by the way.
Oh, wait. Is Blase a Chelsea fan?
I think
sharp, Blase.
So Arsenal have been better defensively than us, I guess, in terms of goals conceded, but I don't know. I think it's arguable. You can argue. Like, you know what I'm saying? The people, listen, you guys can downplay VVD's his effect on our defense, but it doesn't just resonate in the numbers alone. You know what I'm saying? And we've only lost 1 game this season. We've dropped points in 8 games this season. Arsenal dropped points in 13 games this season. So yeah, Arsenal defense been way better. Yeah, sure.
We got my guy Tim's every time. He says Salah will never be admired like Henry, like King Henry. How dare you?
Oh, also, Alisson was injured for half the season. So yeah, get your facts right.
Yeah, Keller was there a lot still.
Talking about cringe super chat. Next.
Big up Virgil. How can I say Virgil, blood? Because it says Virgil there, blood. Big up Ray again, 16 out of 10. He says Virgil van Dijk is our best and most important player, the most dominant player on and off the pitch. He makes everyone around him. Our 2 worst seasons in recent years came when he was injured in 2021 and off form in 22-23. You agree with that, Mons? Or Ray waffling?
No, he's not. He's onto something there because I do think Salah's been injured before, and we've coped about Salah. You know what I'm saying? Not to say we've never coped about Van Dijk, but any long-term injury to Van Dijk we've seen it, innit? We've seen it. It's not been pretty. We came 3rd one year, and obviously the other season when Van Dijk wasn't at his best, I think we came 5th. So, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, as I said, I'm a Salah stan, innit? If we lose Salah for a season, as I said, for me, it's both of them. I think it's hard to put one above the other, but I understand the arguments on both sides. But I do lean on Virgil in the sense that, for me, you can get someone who doesn't quite have as many goals as Salah and has probably a better all-round game, whereas Virgil, I think, is the complete centre-back.
OG Queens, man, like Andy in the chat. He says, I'm having some breaks. I got fists up by Panama, but at least Mexico won versus Canada. I'm half Mexican and Ecuadorian, born in the USA, NYC. Mexico played some good ball, and for Mexico, I want England first game fists up. Yeah, you know what I mean? The Panamanians run up on your Clark, blood. You understand? Salute to Henry, blood. My goat. You get me? Big up Andy every time. Big up God. Says every club needs attackers, not many top attacker options. All clubs are going to be going after the same players. Summer windows going to be interesting.
This is where teams recruitment has to kick in and go and find players that would not everyone's talking about. Like everyone's talking about Isak now. When he was at Sociedad, there was no.
We actually went for him and they said 70 mil, and we said, "Nah, you're mad."
What I'm saying is, one, the price point, but 2, when you look at his numbers and his performances, it didn't suggest he was going to be this.
Look at I mean, Flawless, it's funny you say that. I'm going to show you something.
Arsenal fans tried to tell me he was Henry from back then. I can't lie. I said he has the style of it, but the goals ain't goals in. You know what I mean?
Is Liverpool are keen on youngster Isak, who have been dubbed the next Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and that's 2016. But the thing is, they weren't big around him.
It's funny because I actually retweeted at that time as well. As in, when I went on that tweet, I actually retweeted it from 2016.
There wasn't no conversation that he was going to be this. Yes, people looked at him, but it didn't suggest that.
Like, to be dubbed that and become it are two.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, how many players are dubbed these things all the time? People weren't like, "Oh my god, I can't believe." Even when he went Newcastle, it weren't like, "Oh my god, I can't believe we didn't get Isak." That wasn't the the general.
Saliba dubbed the next Van Dijk. You know what I'm saying?
This fucking guy, yo. This guy.
We all know we all know it's Varane, so stop your foolishness.
What? Varane don't even anyway.
Well, interesting. Recruitment, I say it all the time, and it's about recruitment.
What, Van Dijk's better than Varane? Prime Varane?
What? Prime Van Dijk? Better than
Prime Varane? Real Madrid? Like Champions League Varane?
Yes, he is.
Boy,
Yes,
I don't know about that.
18, prime, you're talking about prime Van Dijk.
You know what I mean?
Prime Van
You know the
Dijk.
white dude when he's like, what?
Prime Van Dijk. Yes, he's better than Prime Varane. What are we doing?
Prime, hey, Champions League Varane.
Yo, I think Varane is so disrespected. I'm saying it's
No, no, no.
Madridston. I'm
Prime
saying it's
Van
I'm saying it's
Dijk is
Madridston.
better than Prime Varane. What are
I'm
we
saying
doing?
it's Madridston. I'm saying it's Madrid, like Madrid
Yeah,
Varane.
Madrid Varane.
Madrid Varane.
That's why I said Champions League Varane.
Like, people forget, man.
Not Man United Varane.
Right, man.
Bear in mind, he was
Prime
good,
Van
he was
Dijk
good,
better
bro.
than Prime Van Dijk is not better than Prime Varane.
Nah.
Yeah, this is
People
why.
forget,
Yeah,
people
we'll leave
forget
it
how
there, man.
good Varane was at Madrid.
We'll leave it. We'll
Yeah,
leave it
people
there,
forget,
man.
you know.
He is.
No,
And
no, no.
Varane-
Varane
Varane-
just
Varane-
time when he left.
Bro,
Very-
either one isn't a brazy take.
Nah, it's a cool, man.
Bear in
How
mind,
is it?
Varane was good.
I'm not saying
No,
you're
'cause
mad.
Nah, Prime
but your
Varane was
bias
cold,
is
but we
crazy. Your
already
bias
know
is
what
crazy.
Prime VBD was on.
It's not a bias thing. It's not a bias.
It is a bias thing.
It's not a bias thing.
Varane
It's
was
not a bias.
crazy, you know. People
It's not.
forget.
I'm
He
not
was
saying
even good
Varane.
for us.
I'm not saying Varane wasn't crazy. There's crazy defenders, bro. As I said, you lot don't want to know what conversation I put Prime Van Dijk in. Don't want to know.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
you
I
don't
want to
see
know.
the- you don't see the
No,
best.
no, no,
He's
you
got-
don't.
No. Hey, yo,
putting
it's
him with
the
Cannavaro.
Fuck it, we
You
want to
putting
know.
him with
You don't see the
Maldini.
best.
We want to know, blood.
He's
You
putting
don't
him with
want
them
to
man
know.
there,
We
blood.
want to know, blood.
Bro,
Tell us,
just know Varane ain't in that conversation. Varane is
bro. Who's he sitting next to? Like, genuinely, it's international, bro.
The
It's fine.
Prime.
The best centre back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Prime
the best
VBD.
Prime.
Who's he sitting with?
Bro, Prime 18, 19, the best version of Van Dijk sits with the greatest centre backs in the Premier League.
Okay.
I'm talking like the Rios and that, bro. I'm talking Rio.
Okay.
I'm
Okay. Yeah, fine.
I'm
I was
talking
expecting
Rios. I'm
something like
talking
wow,
JT.
okay.
I'm talking JT. I'm
Yeah,
talking
Oh, that's
them,
a
man.
wild take. We thought you was talking world.
Yeah,
Never
I
mind.
was expecting something like out there. Okay.
Yeah. That's fair.
Is he what? Is he say like Maldini and that?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's what we
like
thought.
something
Yes,
like that.
yes, that's what I thought.
I thought he was gonna try to put him with Cannavaro and them.
Navarro, yeah, that's what we thought.
Yeah.
Van Dijk's one of the best
Yeah,
centre backs we've ever seen in the Premier League. Without that,
Yeah.
someone has
Yeah.
I
him
put him.
in there.
That's
If
put him
someone
in
has
the-
him in their
like,
best
yeah,
11, I
cool.
hear it.
Cool.
If someone has
I
him
think
in
the
their
best,
best 11, I
the
understand. I
best,
get
the
it.
best version. I think he's better than he's better than the best version of Varane. He's better than the best version of Thiago Silva. He's better than the best version of a lot of them guys. Obviously, if you're talking about the Maldinis, the
Lewis,
kind of
Thiago
Barros,
Silva.
do you know what I'm saying? If you're
We
talking
didn't
about
have
those
the best
guys,
version of
it's a
Thiago
different
Silva, but we had a
conversation.
great
there.
version.
But I even think Virgil van Dijk probably had more to his game than Cannavaro. But you lot won't want to hear that. We don't want to have that argument. Do you know what I'm saying? But didn't, as I said,
Remember the size of Cannavaro? Pause.
He did have
Isn't he-
more to his
isn't he
game,
quite
but he
small?
wasn't a better defender.
Yeah, that's the point I'm
quite
making.
small. Yeah,
That's the point I'm
that's why. But that's why I said all round game.
Yeah,
I didn't say-
I agree with that. He wasn't a better defender, though. Was he better on the ball? Yes, but defensively, we know who's who.
Cannavaro
We know
was
who's
elite,
who
bruv.
from a
His ball
defensive
reading,
standpoint. If we're just
tackling.
listing
Bruv,
defensive,
I would be
attributes,
like,
he's
bruv,
better.
I remember playing like against, I'd be like, this guy, bruv, why is he? He was just always there, blood.
I'll be honest.
Always.
I put Prime.
Always.
That's
Prime
for
Van Dijk.
fight for Cannavaro.
Like,
You have to be generational.
I
with
think
everything
I
else
put
as
Prime
well.
Van Dijk with like Yap Stam level, bro. As in like with Yap Stam and that, at the best version of Yap Stam. And
Stammon's a bad boy, but
Stam's the
Stam
best
was-
centre back
Stam-
I've ever seen in the Premier League. But here we are.
that's why I
Here's
said
the
it.
thing, though. If man's saying like he sits
that's
on
where I
the
hold
table,
Virgil van Dijk.
but here's the
Stam
thing.
can
If he's
play- Stam
saying
can
he
play
sits
decent.
on the table with him, though, that's not
I'm
that
talking
bad.
about the 18, 19. I'm talking about that pre-ACL Van Dijk. That's the version I'm speaking
Yeah, I
of.
get
yeah,
it.
before Pickford done the mad thing.
I don't think there's 5 or 6
Legend.
better centre backs than him.
He's
I
up there. I thought your take was going to be crazy. That's not a crazy
Well, I
take.
bet-
That's not
Maldini.
even mad.
Yeah.
Maldini.
Yes, I'll say him.
I didn't see enough. I didn't see enough of.
Maldini.
I didn't see enough of Maldini.
I haven't
in
seen a
his
defender
prime.
better than Maldini.
Oh, yeah, he's the best defender I've ever
I
seen.
haven't seen one. I haven't seen one better yet.
I
haven't.
saw him more in his slightly latter years.
Yeah,
Man,
Like, man seen Desai, man seen like the Dons, bruv. Man seen the Campbells at Arsenal.
no, that's not a crazy take to say.
The
To say Van
Vidic,
Dijk
fucking
one of the
Christensen.
all
the
them, like,
Nestors,
Oh, he's
Cam
better than
Farrell.
your guys. She's better than your guys. Yeah, he's better than your guys though.
Puyo.
Puyol was
What?
different still.
And
Better.
Christensen.
He's better.
But
Than,
yeah.
he's better than them guys. I think he's better than Puyo, and I think he's better than Puyo as well.
Ooh, 4 months, blood. You need to take your time with it, blood. Word to
I'm
truth.
not, bro.
You need to
I'm
take
not,
your
bro.
time.
He's more complete.
Puyo,
He's
blood.
more complete, bro.
Carlos, you know, man, I started as a right back,
I know.
and then went to another planet.
Is Ramos better than Puyo?
No,
No,
Okay,
Puyo was different.
let's check that.
The only thing that stopped Puyo from being captain was being a Catalonian of Spain. they're not allowed to give it to them because of the fuckery, basically. You get me? But Puyol was, bro, that guy is. I've seen Puyol play so many times.
There's people in the chat saying they think Ramos is better than him.
Nah. Puyol was, bro. He was. His aggression, was like, oh my god, bro. It was second.
Ramos was a bad man, you know.
Yeah, Ramos was a bad man, but Ramos had head loss. Puyol was composed. Always composed. Hardly ever saw Puyol get a yellow card.
Yeah, Ramos was
timing of tackles.
I do think he's overrated though, but he's quality.
Yeah, Ramos is a bad man.
I think Puyol's probably pure
Ramos
defending.
is quality, but I think he's overrated.
I agree with Flawless for once. I think Ramos is overrated. I agree with you. I agree with you totally.
I think he's overrated.
I think Varane saved his class so many times.
Yeah. Oh, that far. But put it this way, I think
even at Spain, even when you went to Spain, he had Puyol just like coaching him, blood.
I think that Puyol's better. I think Varane's better than him too.
Varane better than
Ramos.
I do.
Varane's better than Ramos. I
do think it's
that's not even a. You get me? Pepe's better than him.
I know the chat's going crazy.
Pepe's better than Ramos, blood.
I agree, but the chat going crazy. I know the chat's going crazy.
Pepe was a gunman.
I don't think he's top 2 Real Madrid.
All he was tapped when he step on my man, like literally.
Yeah, I don't think he's better than the man previous before him. The likes of Herrera.
I think Ramos was highly overrated, bro. I can't lie.
Yes. And he's a quality, and people don't get that misunderstood. That doesn't mean I don't rate him. I think Ramos is a quality centre back.
Yeah.
But when you compare him to his classmates, he at the bottom of the class.
Yeah, you are.
He at the bottom of the class.
That has caused some rumblings in the chat, by the way. You man think there has caused some rumblings.
I know, bro. This is right, bro.
He's bottom of the class, and that's not disrespectful. But when you compare him to his classmates, if we do a top 10, he's 8 to 10. He's 8 to 10.
Man are saying Ramos is clutching big games. I say that about. Let me land. People are saying Ramos is clutching big games. I say that about Jude, and you lot still say Jude shit. So what's the difference? Yeah, you're not using that. You're not using that. You're not using that, mate. Yeah, you're not using that, mate. Simple as Next, you get me. Next, mate. Yeah.
And again, people, I think Ramos is a quality centre back.
Man ain't downplaying Ramos.
That long it is, but we're saying when we're talking the creme, we're talking the creme
de la creme.
Varane, Pepe, Puyol, Cannavaro, Nesta, Costa. Like these men are.
This is different cat and a fish.
Yes.
Yeah. You lot don't like what? Like when Campbell was saying that none of these defenders play against forwards how that Gen played against, he weren't capping, bro. Yeah. Right. The caliber of striker that these defenders have to deal with now, compared to what they man they were dealing with, the Campbells, the Rios, the Terrys, bro. These men were dealing with R9. Yeah, no one ain't close to R9 here, blood. Yeah, these man had different kind of strikers, bro. Yeah, Owens. Yeah, we're talking about the best of the best, blood. Drogba's, Henry's,
with defenders though. The game has changed.
Different caliber of striker, bro.
Because you know what defenders have to deal
Strikers
with now.
have diminished.
Like the defenders of this days are technically better, but they're not better pure defenders. You know
and also it's the fullback.
And even some of them
they have to deal with terrible. They have to deal with quality opposition more. The qualities are wide.
I still stick by it though. I say the prime VVD defends in any era of football.
Agreed.
And is a top defender.
I would just like to, you know why I'd like to see him in a different era, because he'd be in more one-on-one situations, because it was 4-4-2. I'd just like to watch it. Not saying I think he handles it fine. I just want to see it. That's all. It's a shame the era he's in.
Yeah, we have to do the era argument. Yeah, it's difficult even talking about era, because even then it's like when 4-4-2 is the main formation, the football in itself is, I would call it me versus you ball. There's so many more isolated 1v1 situations.
That's it.
In the
why would I not want to see Van Dijk one-on-one against Batistuta? Let's see how you do. Let's see how good you are. Let's see you tested to your absolute level.
That's what I think. My hot take is that my hot take is that even though Haaland's seen as like a goal, I always say like my hot take is I'd love to see Haaland back then, because I actually think Haaland is
Haaland would get bullied.
No, I actually think Haaland is actually
Haaland would get bullied.
Like an old school
Make Stam on one of them get a hold of Haaland. He retired from football.
But I want to see
blood.
Yeah, I want to see Haaland, because
Haaland's a bad man. Haaland's a bad man when he can bully you. When you can stand up to Haaland like a Gabriel, you ain't on piss, bro. Yeah, go put him with any 90s
But
defender.
you got to remember,
You're
Flawless.
getting yam like hard food.
But Troops, remember, he's playing for a Man City side, that he has to play a certain way. You know what? You know, in the old school game where you're getting more 1v1, but it's more of a battle. Like City have slowed things down where Haaland has to be the man in the box and kind of just do the poacher thing. Like if it's like the way Dortmund were using Haaland, or Haaland kind of in his first season for Man City, where people didn't quite catch the game. I do think Haaland is a very old school type of striker when he's not having to play under the constraints of Pep Guardiola. And that's not me saying I rate Haaland to the highest degree. I actually don't think he's a very good footballer, but he is that like
footballer.
He is that old school type of build though, isn't it? He is that old school style.
Yes.
That's something.
I get what you're trying to say. Like he's like a Duncan Ferguson. I get what you're trying to say.
Like, yeah,
Duncan Ferguson was a bad man. Like you can't bully Duncan Ferguson, bro. When you tried to go rough on Ferguson, boom, boom. You're getting them rib shots, bro. Them elbows, bow, corner kick, bow, bow, bow.
Yeah, that's why I said I want to see it. That's why I said I love to see it.
Haaland's gonna be like, referee, stay humble, huh? Suck your mama. That's what he's gonna do, blood. You get me? You can tell I don't like Haaland, innit? Yeah.
We caught that.
Because you used to give Haaland pure big ups with all of this. I remember.
Yeah, he tried to big up my dog Skelly, innit? You get me?
You used to big up Haaland's thing.
I like, but this is what we need, though. This is it. This rivalry. Like with Haaland saying what he said and Skelly, like I can't wait for Arsenal City next season. Let's see. I'm with it. We need more rivalries, man. It's too nice. 100%.
Pussy. Big up Kareem. He says, Flawless, you think Ahmad is best as one of the 10s or right wing back? We've only seen him at right wing back once or twice, and he did well.
Yeah, good question, Kareem. Yeah, he did. When he's played wing back, he played very well. But also when he played 10, he also played very well. I think it's just the players surrounding him and what the manager's going to do. Are we going to go get, like, we've been linked with Semenyo. So if Semenyo's playing right side 10, and then you've got Ahmad at right wing back, and I do like the idea of him at right wing back and Dorgu over the other side as well. So it's dependent on the players surrounding him, because Ahmad will play regardless, and I think he'll play well. But right wing back, to answer your question, I do, because I think he gives us a great threat from there, from an offensive standpoint. Also, as well, he's technically good enough where if we want to drift inside, he can, and he'll get back to do the defensive work as well. So right wing back.
Big up OG Queens, man, like Andy one more time. He says, Lewis is shameless with the cup photo bum panel. Be careful with me with Barca, USA, Mexico, or Ecuador. I am in the 4-peat table. Mexico will beat England, Ecuador beats Morocco, and USA beats Norway. 26 World Cup. Yes. I'll hold you to that, blood. Yeah? Man will hold you to that, bro. Trust me, blood. They got the voice of reason. It says Mbremo and Isak, or Kudos and Isak.
Latter one, Kudos and Isak. But either one is options for. I don't need to see either of those pairings going to Liverpool. Absolutely not.
Mbremo and Isak for me.
First.
Big up LFC Sai. Big up Sai, blood. He says replacing VVD is not possible, but LFC have to make plans for next centre back after VVD. LFC are strong. LFC are strong in the hunt for Isak. Nunes, Diaz, both will sell in the summer. I don't know if Liverpool will pay the 130. That's the thing.
No, they're gonna go and try and. Well, they spend big, highly unlikely. They're gonna go and try and buy cheap and hope them players become of a certain level.
Can see that, blood. Big up OG Queens again. He said, England, we win, but Japan, I would be worried, to be honest. You're mad, fam. Are Japan even good like that? Like, I know they had a decent World Cup. Like,
did they not do well in the? Am I mistaken? I swear they did. I could be wrong. They did well in the Asian Cup as well.
I swear they got kicked out of the last 16 in the World Cup.
Yeah, because when are they in the group with was it Germany?
They got through the group, innit?
Yeah, was it not the German?
And that's where they went out in the first knockout stage.
I could be talking about South Korea. Let's see.
But big up Sai again. He says, big summer for FS. Go on, Flawless.
No. It's calm. No stress. I ain't saying no. Go and do your thing, fam.
He says, big summer for FSG. They can't mess up this summer. There will be serious outrage. FSG must give Slot the tools. Slot will win the league without his tools this season. Give him his tools. He will cook more. You got a
Depends
point.
on the tools you get though, Si. Like you can't lose those 3 players. You can't lose Trent, Van Dijk, Salah. You got, especially, you don't have a Manchester City board that are gonna go and spend 200 million or 300 million to attempt to replace it. And even you see with City, their rebuild is gonna be tough, but they actually got ownership that want to. Like when you're a Liverpool or you're a Manchester United, our rebuilds are going to be extremely tough because of the boards. Even though actually, that being said, our board's done all right so far. But in particular, you lot don't spend money. The fact that you're in this situation tells you all you need to know. But it's gonna be interesting.
Arsenal, Saudi. Apparently, they want Gabriel 90 million.
Really?
Yeah, they were circling a couple years back, and we took Gabriel out of the starting lineup because his head was slightly turned because the wages are astronomical. You get me? But with the Saliba thing as well, blood, it's a bit mad because him and Saliba, they're both going into 2 years in their contract. You get me? So we are getting into squeaky bum time, blood. You feel me? And Gabriel's older. Gabriel will be 29 at the end of his current deal. You know what I mean? He's currently 27. So he's entering the peak years of his career. You get me? It's scary because it's the Saudis. And you get me? They managed to get Duran over there. They got Tone over there. I said earlier that if you did a Saudi 11 and said it to take on the Dutch, the Eredivisie, they're spliffing them, bruv. You understand? They're probably giving the Serie A team a decent game. You get me? It's because the caliber of player that's out there now is good, blood. It's a decent level, bro. You get me? The more and more they get out there, the better the Saudi league will get, blood. And the money that they're offering is crazy, bro.
It's good money.
You get me? It is crazy. So we're gonna have to see what happens with that one. Hopefully he stays, blood. Because I think that
Yes, man. What's going on,
bro? Because we're going to the Bernabeu in a couple of weeks, yeah. And Saliba's gonna be there, like, oh shit. So this is what it looks like, yeah.
Yeah, man. We know Saliba's going, but we know Saliba's going Madrid. Like Trent's going Madrid. We know it's gonna happen. Yours is late. It's later than the Trent one, but we know it's on the horizon. Him being French, all them French players there. The connection Madrid have with French players, like we know it. He's on international duty.
But to lose both of them could be.
Oh yeah, that's devastating to lose.
Could be catastrophic, bro. Like we could collapse. We could go into mediocrity. Like right now, it is mediocre because there's no trophies. But I'm talking like league position
level. Yeah, you talking about level and league.
There could be a dramatic drop, bruv. You get me?
Well, you'd be there right there with Liverpool falling down the table, so it's not that bad. You can laugh at months too.
Nah, fuck all that, bro. You get me? You get me? I've enjoyed this. I've enjoyed it, and I haven't this past 3 years. You get me? Being at the
summit,
at the top end of the table, competing.
Close to the summit, I should say. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I prefer this than being down below, like Roddy Rich, blood. You get me?
Yeah, I get you.
I'm trying to be up. You feel me?
Right.
So losing them two, catastrophic.
Absolutely.
Because we already have so much to do with this squad. We still have to get rid of a lot of shit, and we have to bring in reinforcements. So I think Gabriel leaving would be worse than Saliba leaving.
Yeah.
Because I swear to God, bro, like this year, Gabriel has outperformed Saliba, and it's not even close. That's the scary thing.
I did say this. I was having this conversation about this season in particular. I think shout out my guy Don C. He said it actually, Arsenal fan. He was on the show with me. He said that he thinks Gabriel has, and he's been saying it for months, that Gabriel has been performing better than Saliba this season. Not saying Gabriel's a better player. You're just talking solely performance-wise, which I see. Gabriel he's impressed me. He's a very, very good centre back.
Because he on both both sides of the pitch. His goals from
Yeah,
set
that's true.
pieces.
He attacks set pieces very, very well,
He
which is
is
an underrated trait.
yeah, and when that phase we was going through the set piece phase when we wasn't creating from open play, which we still ain't, but at least we were actually getting goals from set pieces. He was the catalyst, blood. You get me? And I think the improvement in his game since Saliba's come into the side has been phenomenal, blood. Because he used to have bozo moments. I can't remember the last Gabriel bozo moment.
Yeah. He's got that out of his game type of thing.
Mm-hmm. So for me, we need to tie down these players, bro. You get me? Berta, the deal hasn't been confirmed yet. We're still waiting for it to get over the line officially. But Berta's got a lot of fucking work to do, bro. You get me? Not just transfers with this contract situation, because you got Saka on 2 years, you got Saliba on 2 years, you got Gabriel on 2 years. They're probably our 3 most influential players, blood.
Yeah.
You understand? They're probably, if you said who's Arsenal's 3 players, who's Arsenal's 3 best players, you'd probably say Gabriel, Saliba, and Saka.
Yeah, you would say
that'd be the top 3. And that's the top 3. And them 3, you get me? You understand?
Well, I get it.
2 years left.
Like you said, Gabriel maybe going Saudi.
And when you don't win nothing, it don't make it easy, blood.
I think Saka stays.
I've seen Fabregas leave. I've seen Nasri leave. Like when people are saying, "Oh, look at Saliba in the interview," like he's saying he's happy, this, that, da 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 da. Bro, I've seen players say this on many occasions, bro, and slide out the back door. You understand? They're not gonna come out and say, unless like
I want to move,
unless like they're out of the side and you know what I mean. You know, there's a rift like the Rashford situation.
Yeah,
that's the only time you'll see a player come out in the media or they'll start leaking things. You get me? That's that. Not when you get me. There's no issues with him and Arteta. He's playing week in, week out. He's a key part of the team. One of the first names on the team sheet. So you're not gonna see him come out and say, "Yeah, I want to leave." Fuck this. I'm going Madrid, blood. These man can't win shit. I'm bouncing. You get me? I got offered. I got all these broken promises now. Fuck this shit. I spoke to Nasri. I said, "Yeah, I'm gone as well."
Yeah.
Like we've been here before, blood. You get me? So, like, pray for Madrid. Pray for Berta, blood, because the work that he has to do when he comes through that front door, blood, is scary, bro. Because to get like those 3 players in the final 2 years of their contract, it's not a good look, blood. You get me? I thought we got past that. I thought we got
That's why his first
Dijk
window's got to be crazy. Like, he's got to show the intent. He's got to show the intent within the first window if he wants to keep them.
No, but he's got so much to do because he's got to renew the contracts and then he has to bring in players as well.
That's what you get paid the big money for.
You gotta get the players in early.
To give him that, like, it's he's been literally thrown in the fire, bruv.
That's why you get paid the big. That's why you get paid the big bread.
He's been thrown in the fire, blood. But he needs to be given all the power, like,
to do what needs to be done.
I don't want to see no power struggle between him and Arteta. Let him go out and get the players, and boom, you get me. Because I've seen his talent ID, and his talent ID is way better than Arteta's, blood. You get me? So any players that he wants to bring into the club, I'm fully behind it, bro. You get me? But like I said, man, hopefully these Gabriel rumors die out, blood, because we don't want to see him leaving Arsenal, blood, anytime soon. You feel me? Other news, any news on you lot's clubs? Like, because I ain't seen shit. The only thing I've seen on United is that you lot are trying to, start talks with Semenyo. I ain't really seen nothing with Chelsea.
Man United, man, like,
I've seen a bit of Osimhen to United.
Osimhen to United. With talks of Højlund could leave in the summer. Semenyo, usual stuff. Onana talking about he's got the full faith of the manager and the club, and he's not fussed if we bring in a number 1. I'm paraphrasing, but usual stuff in international break with Manchester United. That's like that. I'm hearing news about incomings into the club and news about outgoings in regards to the club. So I'm all for it, 100%, because we in a rebuild too. So, and that's one thing that any of us have done well is the players we brought in. I have no complaints. The summer window, January, I'm like, you lot have actually done a good job, and it hasn't been a fortune. So yeah, I'm all for it. Like in regards to the news, but I take it with a pinch of salt until a reliable source says it, until an Ornstein says it, and it's like, all right, or somebody of that note.
You got anything for me, Lou?
Nah. I'm
It's
sorry.
dead, isn't it?
There's nothing. It's nothing.
It's literally dead.
I've been doing tier lists for most of the week.
Yeah, I see you doing the player tier list. That's how I knew. I was like, fucking hell, there's fuck all, blood.
Mm-hmm. We like a tier list and a couple Q&As and everything. All it is just the same like repost. Oh, Chelsea could send Sancho back. They might send. They're not going to send Sancho back. Sharp. I don't even want Sancho to go back either. So
you want the deal to still happen?
yeah, it was. There's 25 million for a player that's been good for us for a good half of the season. He's just been garbage since January. And I know what I'm getting with Sancho. Sancho is a straight link player. And players to link with, whatever. If his performances don't improve when the other forwards come back, then I'll have a conversation. Until then, I don't care. I just know, like, okay, cool. If the chips are down and everyone else is out, he probably won't be the guy to drag me out of anything. But whatever, 25 million. And worst case scenario, flip him. You'll get more than 25. So who cares?
What's going on with Palmer? What's the injury?
He got injured. So before Copenhagen, he had one training session because he had a knock. But then Maresca decided to give him 45 minutes against Copenhagen unwarranted. He aggravated whatever he had and he was out of the Arsenal game. Now, I think just for safety, they're not bringing him into the England team. And that's it. Like, people are saying he's been out for the rest of the season, but I found out the source is just minerals, so I don't care about it. And he should be back for Tottenham. yeah, man out here quoting minerals in 2025 for sources, but whatever.
Flawless, do you want Sancho back?
No. That bridge has been burnt. I know. I don't think he wants to come back. Fans don't want him back. It's like that. It's like going back to your ex, man. Like, it's not the way forward. And I rate Sancho as a player, but that relationship had been broken a long time. I was saying this from 2 summers ago. Hey, we need to sell Sancho. The people were like, what, you don't rate Sancho? No, I rate him. I think he's a good player. Just for not here and what we're trying to do. And then you add in the extras with the fans, him saying freedom to Rashford recently as well. You don't want to be back here. So get the 25 M's from Chelsea and keep it stepping.
Yeah, and like those freedom comments just killed off any remaining chance.
Yeah, tells you what you need to know. Which I do.
That freedom thing was real, innit?
Yeah, that was a real post.
Which I get. People are like, how could he say that? It's like, oh, you man criticize this man heavily and then he responds and then act like we shouldn't respond. So I get it. The abuse he received, and it was a people want to talk, oh, you abusing. No, the abuse he received with the Ten Hag situation was crazy. And not even about picking a side. It was more so people who were adamant he's a bad trainer. None of us watch training. None of us have no footage of training. But yet, because one man said he's automatically a bad trainer, people just waffle. Zero evidence. Unless there's some video evidence of training, you know what I'm saying, that I don't know about. Unless United's training sessions are shown, like the matches on TV, how do we know? And I'm not saying he is or he isn't. It's just that people are adamant that he's a bad trainer. Bad attitude. So bad trainer, but there's no footage of training. And he has a bad attitude, but you don't know him. Make that make sense. How you know he has a bad attitude? No one said nothing of the sort. He had one fallout with one manager. None of his teammates said anything. None of the staff members said anything. None of the younger players said anything. But he has a terrible attitude. But we know what it is.
And we've had no questions about his training at Chelsea.
Issue.
It's like some people just get that narrative. It's like Aubameyang. Everyone's like, oh, he's got attitude problems. He don't train. We went to Chelsea. He never played. And no one said anything about him off the pitch. He was just there.
Lewis, insert Sol Campbell meme here. That's what it is. Yeah. Insert Sol Campbell meme here. A bad attitude. But Maresca's not said anything. None of the players. It's not like he been in there being rude to the tea ladies or the canteen staff. Nothing. Goes England, nothing. People told me, oh, Dortmund, oh, he was so bad at Dortmund, but then Dortmund came and got him back. So how bad was he at Dortmund?
And they wanted to
And
keep
then came
him.
and got him back again. All right, sure.
Flawless thoughts on Amarim backing Money Mace.
See, I don't get it whatsoever. I don't understand it. Don't get it. But I don't worry about it because he can't stay fit. So I'm not fussed. I'm really not fussed. Mount's done. He's going to continue to break down.
And that's it, my people. Episode 375 wrapped up like a Zubi blood. We got the man them as always, blood. Flawless, Lewis, Monts. You don't know the vibes, blood. You understand? No one going live after.
No, I'm off to the England game.
Yeah, I'm not going live till later. Night time.
Yes,
Yo, Monts
going
on
England
leave.
game.
Oh, sorry. I said I'm going barbers. I look like a caveman, cousin.
Last one from Sai. Big up Sai. He says start, bench, sell, Rio, VVD, Stam. So nah, do that one first. Rio, VVD, Stam. So start, bench, sell.
You know me, start Stam, bench Rio, sell VVD.
Start, Stam, bench, VVD, sell, Rio.
Yeah, I'm with that one.
Same as that one. That's the one I'll go with.
Bergkamp, Mahrez, Hazard.
Start Hazard, bench Bergkamp, Mahrez can go.
Start Bergkamp,
Start,
bench
Bergkamp,
Hazard,
bench, Hazard.
and then
Mahrez can go.
Hazard.
Start Bergkamp. Bench Hazard, tell Maris.
Rodri, Kante, Keane. Start Rodri. Now you know what? Start Kante, bench Rodri, sell Keane.
Start Rodri.
I love that.
I'll be real. I know that Keane one. There's hate in that Keane one, innit? There's real hate in that Keane one. There's real hate in that Keane one.
Hella hate. I tried to say it with a straight face, you know.
Yeah, there's.
I tried to
I'll be real. Keane, yeah. When I watched the vote thing, Keane was a bad man, you know. Like he could play, you know.
Bro, he's a demon.
Yeah, people act like man just some passion merchant who just went around kicking man like, yo, Keane could play. Don't get him misunderstood.
They treat him like one shin kicker, bro. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
man, like, just because he took man don't mean he can't like man don't play for Manchester.
He could get the ball down and move it.
A lot of men get branded passion merchants when they can actually play.
That's true. Yeah.
That's a nice way to say you didn't watch.
Like, people say that about Gattuso. Like Gattuso could play, bro.
Yeah, Gattuso could play.
It's just he was just a nut job.
Yeah, he's fighting man. You try to headbutt assistant managers and that. That's what.
Yeah,
he's mad.
Did you see him pull up on the
interview on the interviewer? Yeah, you should know better. You are pro. You are foreigner. Man says you are foreigner. I said right. That's dark, blood.
More respect. You know what I'm saying? That sometimes may be good. Sometimes maybe shit line will live on forever, yo. But yeah, in regards to this start, Keane, bench Kante, sell Rodri.
Vieira, Yaya.
I didn't even say, man. No.
Oh, go on.
No.
Yeah, nah, probably start Rodri. Bench. Fuck it, man. Bench Kante. Fuck Keane, man.
Start Kante, bench.
On this one. No, I'm deep in it. Fuck Keane, man. I'm deep in it. That's a bias. That's a bias thing. That one's biased.
Vieira, Yaya, KDB.
That order is in.
That order for me. That's the order for me.
Yeah, the order is in.
Right up. Lewis. Is he close? Vieira, Yaya, KDB.
Start Vieira. Yeah, you know what? That's fine the way it is.
We all said that. Beckham, Cess, Giggs.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. Fabregas is at the top, you know.
I can't lie. I'd probably
Giggs second. Actually, but then Giggs, prime Giggsy though.
Harry Chess Giggsy.
They don't even play in the same position.
Flawless go last. Flawless go last.
I might go Giggs.
Seth, I'm going Cess, Beckham, Giggs.
Same, but like Giggs, different positions.
I'm thinking for me, Cesc.
So it's who? So Lewis is who you think's best at their position. So do you think Fabregas is a better midfielder, central midfielder? Then Giggs is a left midfielder. Then Beckham is a right.
Yeah, Fabregas, Giggs, Beckham for me. Then
Fabregas, Giggs, Becks. Yeah, that was the first one I went with. But
I'm the only one that's saying bench Becks. Yeah, you lot are dashing Becks.
I'm right, everyone
Disrespect the backs, blood.
He's the
Nah,
one
that's
disrespect.
I won't even
The
front.
absolute disrespect.
Good meet you,
No,
bro. How
but
about this? You man are
My
disrespecting
man
Giggsy.
smashed
Nah,
his-
man are
now,
disrespecting
my man
Giggsy's
smashed-
thing.
My man fucked his flipping brothers.
Yeah, but that's him off the pitch.
Wife.
We're talking him
We're
as a
talking
player.
about football, bro.
Near my team, blood.
The same
My
as a
guy, have
player.
you seen
Bro,
my
but I
captain?
think man are disrespecting Giggsy's thing, innit?
Yeah,
Can't
Giggs
lie.
is different. Prime Giggs was different.
I don't care about 13 Premier Leagues or 11, bro.
No, we're
You're a
talking
runner.
about the hairy chest gigs, man. Welsh
Nah,
Wizard.
don't-
The
don't-
original
nah,
Welsh
nah,
Wizard.
nah,
The-
nah,
The original
nah,
Welsh Wizard.
No. Fuck you, blood. Go on, sing the song, blood. I'm not putting him back on till he finishes the song, blood. I can see this prick. Look at him. What are you laughing for? Finish the song,
I know
dickhead.
what happens, innit?
Finish the song, dickhead. Prick.
He gave Giggsy.
Fuck off,
Why
blood.
did I get kicked? What did I do?
Guilty by association.
Don't make me blood.
What did I
Don't.
do first? Why you say
Blood.
fuck me for?
And Arsenal won. Vieira. Whoa. Vieira. Whoa. He gave Giggsy the ball. And Arsenal won. Fuck all. Vieira. Whoa. Vieira.
All right, you're going too far now,
It's all
blood.
mad.
It's a great pass, yo, right into Giggsy's path, you know. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking prick.
It's a great assist.
Saying roofie.
Yeah, it was a great pass. Right into his path. But yeah, for this, Giggs, Fabregas, Beckham.
See, at least me and Flawless saved Beckham, blood. I mean, like he saved us in 02. Big up Sing is King, my fucking brother. He says, big up Tuesday to the man them. Luckily, the new IPL season starts this weekend during this international break. Yeah, you got something to watch, blood. You understand? I know you ain't watching United, blood. You feel me? But big up Sing is King every time, fam. You understand? But like I said, big up the man them. Them last two supers ran in, blood. We have to big up the chat as well, blood. But man them, big up yourselves, blood. We'll be back on Monday. I don't even know what we're going to talk about on Monday, blood. You get me? I'll find something.
Another England preview. They play Monday.
Oh yeah, we can review in it. So yeah, we actually do have something for the people then. But enjoy your weekend. Subscribe to the man them. We're out, chat.
Big up.
Cheers.